So, does it scare you like that the way it looks for people? Like, if you don't go viral online, it takes years and years to make something of it.
Do you want to go viral online?
May God bless
The Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar, and this is Danny.
This song does not let me wrong. Like, I don't miss.
Welcome back.
Oh my goodness!
What was this episode number?
46, bro.
Damn.
Dude, is it me or they look amazing? I think they've been. Have you been working out?
Look, you guys have looked beautiful a million times, but today is just like,
something.
Yeah.
Something about it. It might be the reflection of this color back at you. I don't know what it is, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Oh, that's right. We painted the room.
We painted the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job.
At least the part they can see.
Yeah. There's parts that are still really ugly. This is an old ass room.
Yeah.
But we make do with what we got.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dude, I hear like an extra voice somewhere in the like another breathing.
Yeah, he hasn't even spoken.
yeah.
You said don't speak.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome to the class Aybruhmm.
Luffy.
Oh, Straw Hat. Hey, everything. Just say.
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah. You have to. Pull
He's gonna do the gum and take the beer.
Yeah. But yeah, you'd like to introduce yourself?
Right.
Put the mic a little closer to yourself.
Andele.
My name is Aybruhmm.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
Welcome, Aybruhmm.
Thank you. I am a comedian, local comedian here in Houston. I also am a postman and a Lyft driver.
What's up, postman?
The mailman?
The mailman?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he meant like a poster man, like you appear in posters or something.
No,
He hangs posters up for a living.
I don't know. There you go. Now I get it.
Yeah, and you're also a huge One Piece fan, apparently, right?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Okay.
100%. Look at this.
100%.
Yeah. No. We'll get to the nerdy
We'll
talks in
get
a
to
bit.
that.
No. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We had somebody fall off, but graciously he showed up. And we actually wanted him to come on for a while. We had invited him earlier. We're just waiting on for the room to be done to start inviting people. And you're the second person in that couch.
Couch, the first one
the
to
casting couch.
get this color.
Man, I wanted to make that joke so bad last week.
Thank you.
HR wouldn't have allowed it.
Yeah.
I've seen this video before.
Yeah. He's like, my podcast, bro.
Right.
He knew what he was in for.
Yeah.
Why do you think he volunteered?
He should have known when I made him walk through that little door outside.
Like a sign that says OnlyFans.
Yeah. So we haven't actually moved the mini fridge over here,
And
so
stuff,
let's open this up real
Today's
quick.
early.
Let's get a drink.
We're drinking
beer.
El Chingon.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. And it's by Four Corners Brewing. And I got this one because it looks like it's a lottery card. And, we've been talking a lot about lottery cards here. And, let's go ahead and try this. This is a Indian Pale Ale.
Indian Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Man, even rhymes.
It's fizzy.
Yeah, it is. Oh, shit.
It looks like pancake batter whenever it's cooking.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. Damn, that thing was super hoppy. Well,
Look at Tony's face.
I didn't even taste it yet. It was just the foam.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
The foam had a strong taste.
Yeah, usually the foam does.
It's a hoppy
more.
foam.
It's more the
Okay, so
It's 7% alcohol.
Okay, I was about to ask. Yeah,
that's not
this
bad.
is-
all right.
That's not
Tony,
bad.
big gulp.
That was actually my first drink.
Yep.
I mean,
It's a hoppy drink.
I would drink them for the purpose of drinking, but not.
I wouldn't seek this out.
Yeah.
It's usually a hit or miss whenever we try different stuff that we're not used to.
Man, that's
This is
It's
really
a
tasty.
strong taste.
Okay, it's not as
aftertaste.
strong as an IPA, but the aftertaste stays longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still just
It's
sitting.
still there.
It's sitting right here.
Well, like
Yeah.
like Tony before we started, he pointed out the image on it. They're the hops, and that's pretty much what gives it its taste. And
Look at that bud.
yeah, yeah. Well,
look, right here.
it's
Devil
not
fruit.
terrible. Luckily, it's super cold. If it was warm, this thing would probably be disgusting. Or
Yeah,
like
100%.
yeah. So
Do you drink a lot, Aybruhmm?
Not
Not a lot, but I mean,
I drink a lot, like socially.
Okay.
he's like, "Are you an alcoholic?"
Yeah.
Right now, I really like
Right off the
those
bat.
Yeah.
those Modelo cheladas, the orange ones. Have y'all tried those?
I have not.
No, I've
Bro.
seen them.
Oh, my dad likes
Those
those.
things are
Yeah?
so
Yeah.
good even when they're warm.
He'll
Like,
come
Modelo
home from
if
Chelada.
they
work.
get hot, you'll still drink that one because that one is
Modelo
really
Chelada.
good.
He'll come home from work and he'll just have like 2 in a bag. He's
Yeah.
like, you know, he stopped at the gas
Yeah.
station.
Yeah,
just
like whenever we go get tacos, that's we stop at the gas station and grab some of those.
Modelo Chelada.
See, well, look,
I have to
we'll
get
add it
that.
to the list.
Well,
You know?
we normally do a rating on these beers. 5 being like their best beer, 1 being the worst you've had.
Yeah.
What would
Do you have a beer you hold at the top of the mountain?
Look, I
It's okay. We don't judge
It's
anybody.
like I like Smirnoff screwdriver.
my two favorite are actually Modelo's and Coors Light. I like Coors Light.
Cruise Light.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Coors
I don't think
Light.
I don't think I've ever like purposely bought a Coors Light.
Is that the one with
Well,
the mountains?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
the,
remember we talking about
the
that last
reason
time.
that I started drinking those is because my dad, he would drink them and he'd be like, "Look, it doesn't have a heavy taste. The smell doesn't." Granted, that the only reason he would say like, "Oh, you know, the smell of beer wouldn't, you know, it doesn't stick around when you drink Coors Light," is because he was always afraid of cops pulling him over and being like, "Let me smell your breath," you know. So he'd always go towards that. But
So that's a very, very smart reason to drink that beer, I guess.
but I think it, like, as far as like taste, my favorite tasting beer, I would say Dos Equis. I really like Dos
Dos
Equis.
Dos Equis. You
Yeah.
can go wrong with that. Dos Equis.
Yeah,
on,
I think like those are the
with
classics.
it.
They're like the hits that everybody likes, you know. So
my mom loves Dos Equis.
it's understandable. So where would this
He's
rank
like-
on the 1 to 5?
This one, yeah.
This one,
Be honest.
I'll be
Be
honest.
100%
Trash
honest.
this
Trash
has
it.
gotta be like, it's gotta be like a 1.
All right, that's fine.
It's gotta be
Yeah.
like a 1. I
It's-
was gonna
it's
say
so-
2,
it's so-
but I was even then I was like being very generous.
Like it's unfortunate because it's your first time here and we brought you crappy
Oh
drinks.
no! Like it's not like it's so nasty, I don't want to drink it.
Yeah.
But like as a personal rating, to me, it's definitely
Yeah, but look, here's the thing: we suffer as a team.
As a team,
You know?
suffer
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, so it's like it could be worse. You could have bought the 6-pack, gone home, and tried it and hated it.
no, because definitely whenever I tasted it, it was in my mind like, ugh, but Danny was already like,
Yeah, and like Tony also.
yeah,
But I personally don't hate it. I don't think it's good.
yeah, no, like if they were like, hey, we're gonna drink again on the
Wait.
next one, we got some of these, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it.
Do you think they're just only for chingones and we just don't qualify?
Oh,
Well, I don't.
Best
I don't-
beer
I-
ever.
I don't hate. That shit fucking bomb.
Yeah. You gotta be a chingon to appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Maybe the guys like tasted it and they were like, we gotta give it like a really
Badass name.
you
Yeah.
know?
So that actually marketing
Ah.
plays a big part in stuff like this because they're the ones who have to sell it.
Sí,
You
aquí
know,
dice,
so-
es un puro party de cerveza.
Does it really say that?
Yeah, este Indian
does it
Pale está en español.
Oh,
también.
shit, yeah,
Es
it does say that.
And it says party. Not
It does
party,
say party.
Party.
Oh.
Puro party.
American hops balanced with Munich malt and dry hops.
A badass.
Órale,
wine.
crank up your chingon factor.
Damn.
So this is
Hell.
definitely like you know like it tastes like shit. So they're like, yeah, drink it.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel more
No, I want-
chingon after drinking that beer?
Wait, what?
Do you feel more chingon after drinking that beer?
I mean, it's probably the alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got 7%.
It's like before I
7.3%.
wouldn't walk up to that girl and say hi. Now maybe, yeah,
Maybe after one of these,
Yeah, so
definitely.
Now I dig the rejection.
yeah, no, it's,
I
they call
want to
out.
be humiliated.
Yeah.
I think that's a kink. We're going in the opposite direction.
Right.
I meant more like because they call it liquid courage.
Oh,
You degradate me.
All my inhibitions are gone.
Yeah. Well, Tony, you want to give us a rating?
yeah. I wanted to say all of your favorites. I've yet to try those because I kind of like flipped a switch a little while ago where I actually kind of like beer now.
Right.
But all the ones you mentioned, I tried before I liked beer. And so I think I need to try them again
Yeah, I was about to- how the
to
fuck
give
did
them a
that
fair
try?
rating.
That,
you know?
that,
So,
that,
like,
that makes sense.
Modelo, I tried way before. Dos Equis, I don't think I've ever tried. Coors Light,
Oh.
never tried.
Wow.
And now that I kind of like beer
think,
now,
I think we've been doing you a disservice because we don't hit like the super
yeah, no, that's
generic ones
understandable.
because
Yeah.
we're trying to do something different. But
Yeah.
I
my
feel like we've been
boy.
failing.
We're gonna
you.
have to
That's
have
okay.
a-
do
I
this
have
again.
Dos Equis in the fridge, bro.
Hey, I won't finish this. I'll try a Dos Equis first time on camera right now
Okay.
because I don't remember ever trying it. But
Yeah,
Yes.
100%. I will come back just to do like a
and
Modelo.
then
Like every Modelo taste
we're gonna-
flavor
Mo-
there is.
Modelo
we're gonna have
time.
a mini episode of just trying different beers.
Yeah.
Modelo time.
I was gonna ask you. So we have this thing about you do something outside. It's super hot. You're sweating. Nothing better than a cold ass beer.
Yes,
Ah.
bro. I never understood it when I was
Look at his
younger.
face.
Because I would be working with my dad, you know, and I'd be like, "Yo, can I get some water?" And he'd be like, "Bro, drink one of these." And I'm like, "Nah, I just want some water." You know, and I was like,
I'm trying to hydrate, bro.
Yeah. But like now I understand it because like when I was working in plumbing and I would sit outside under, you know, like under the roof under like the base, like where they're barely building the house. And there's no shade, there's nothing, you're under the sun, you're carrying these pipes and you put them under the house and shit. And then like, man, hot as hell, you go home. And on the way home, you stop for a beer.
Do you walk out with a
God,
kawama
dude.
or like
Bro,
what? Yeah.
I get a tall boy like on the way home.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's just like Tony can't relate to that. He's
getting there though.
Yeah,
getting there.
maybe
He's getting there.
like he likes to taste the beer now. So one step at a time.
I've worked hard labor jobs. I've been thirsty. I've never craved a beer.
Well, you've never
because
liked it
because
before.
You didn't like a beer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
look,
true.
dog, I swear to God, go outside and just stand outside for like an
Right?
hour.
You don't even have to work.
Yeah, he made that,
Bro,
be outside.
it's so hot, and I don't know what it is about a beer, but like even the beer hits harder whenever you've been outside. Like, like
Tomorrow,
I'm so serious.
When I get
Well,
off
that's
work
just because
tomorrow-
you're dehydrated in your
Right.
body. Yeah. But you know, but like straight up, like we're just waiting for the day that Tony comes here and he's like, dude, it was hot this weekend and I had a beer.
And it was
Bro,
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, but as far as this goes, I'm gonna give it a 1.5.
1.5.
I was thinking 1.5.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a little more generous. I think it's yo soy un chingón. Like, you know, like it's
I'm better than all of y'all.
yeah,
so-
yeah.
fine.
All you fucking little peasants over here can appreciate the taste of this. Go experience life. Like get hurt a couple of times, then come back and you'll feel it different. No, I'm giving it a 2.
I would have to be
That's fair.
outside
Yeah.
all day long to like
Come
keep
back
me
and be
on
like, yo, that's
chingon,
fucking
you know?
Danny,
I like to reserve my extremes for the unknown. So I think I also give it a 2.
A 2. Yeah.
okay. Would y'all drink this on a hot day? This specific beer.
Oh, I'll drink any beer.
No,
I'll
like
drink a Busch
yes.
Light if you give it to me.
I would. I think it's light enough that if you were to like if you chug it, it's not bad.
It is refreshing.
Yeah.
And who knows how much better probably would be if you're really thirsty and you're like in a chugging mode. Pero it's not that good.
This would taste a lot better if I had already like a few shots in me. You know, like a few
Okay.
shots, and they're like,
Yeah,
"Here,
true.
take this." I'd be like, "All right, yeah, fuck it." Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Makes sense.
that sums up the beer. It started really early. I need to move the fridge over here. Sorry about that, guys. But you know,
They're
I
happy.
wanna do our recaps real quick, and then we'll get into why Abraham's here.
Órale.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good. Abram, would you like to start? We like to leave the best for the first. Or,
The best for the first.
It just gets
Yeah.
worse
The
from
best
from from here.
Well, I try to make it rhyme, but I fell.
So like what I did over the weekend.
Well, this is your first
Yeah.
time here, so anything you want to share with the world? Would that be last week or something amazing?
Well, I did my
Get a little
second.
closer.
Okay.
Oh, you pull it towards you. Yeah, get comfy. Just
Oh, okay.
get
Yeah, I was
closer to me.
scared of pulling it.
No,
the
pull it
table.
closer if you have.
You
it.
flatten the
okay,
arm out.
yeah,
It'll
okay,
get longer.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. So, yeah, I started doing comedy actually just like months ago, man. Like
Months
probably
ago.
like 7-8 months ago, and it's going pretty well. I did my second paid show this past Sunday. I don't want to say that I'm like I'm not cocky about it, but I am getting pretty good at it, to be honest. Yeah, man. And
Well, we'll get to that.
We'll bomb you with
we've actually
questions.
we went to go
Yeah,
see
yeah.
him. We went to go
Oh, yeah,
see
we
him.
did.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. Thank you guys for
Yep.
coming out.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah. So
really fun.
we'll touch up on that. We'll be able to back you up. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but so this Sunday you had your show. Where was it at?
It was at this place called The Retreat, actually, and it was a cool place. Not exactly what I expected, but it was like a nice thing. Like I did the stand up, like just basically it was like the bar and then where everybody was sitting. I was in the middle of everybody. Like there's no actual stage, but it was
Yeah.
cool, and yeah, it was really good. It went really well. I killed it, to be honest. Not to suck my
Okay,
own dick,
no,
but
I like that optimism, and
Yeah.
like you should brag about yourself regardless.
Thank you.
Like I'm the podcast king, and it's undeniable. So
I wasn't.
yeah. And Tony, do you want to go next?
Yeah. As far as like from last week, the only thing that's changed, I finished my mini summer semester at San Jack. That was
did
like
you get your grade back already?
yeah, I got a B.
Oh, well,
it's not bad.
That's good.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
What are you
Give yourself a
studying?
round of applause.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'll explain off camera why.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's
no,
like
I just
B-cell.
actually just went to change my major today. I went to Sanjak and I changed it to because I had been eyeing biomedical equipment technician, which is basically just like repairing and maintaining hospital equipment, you know, like ultrasound machines and things like that. And I went over there to change it. I finished all my basics, so I'm going to enroll in 3 courses this semester and then 2 more in the winter semester, and I'll have enough to get like the certification so I can actually start working by the end of the year if I get all those courses done. Yeah. So hopefully, you know, I'll get out of the job I'm in. It's kind of like a dead end job, honestly, but
Job's a job.
yeah. And so for right now, as far as, you know, this past week, I've just been like spending time with my little brother because he's about to go back to college too, and he's up there in Commerce, you know, like right above Dallas. And so he's actually leaving tomorrow morning. And so we were just like hanging out. We were working out. We've been playing Smash Bros. Because he's like very proud of his like his Donkey Kong skills now, because that's who he mains Donkey Kong and Little Mac. And
is he good?
He's good. Yeah, he's better than he used to be by a lot. Like now we kind of just trade wins. Mm-hmm. My main is Kirby, so I'm just like I tear it up, you know.
Oh, okay, right.
I tear it up. More like you suck it up.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's the little brother, the one I met.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then my other little brother, he's actually starting too. This is like because he had just graduated. But as far as me, you know, that's really it. Just work and school, kind of. I feel like I did do stuff, but I can't remember for the life of me right now. So I'm gonna just pass it on.
Didn't you go to like some crystal thing?
I did, yeah. I went to it was like a Houston Oddities events where like they had a bunch of like I went with Salma. It was at Numbers nightclub. And
okay.
I've been there.
Yeah, and they had like a bunch of, it was like a little pop-up, it's like a pop-up thing where like everybody has their own little booth, you know, kind of like a flea market, but for like palm readers, you know, that kind of thing.
You say it was called Oddities?
Oddities,
yeah,
it was like an Oddities event. You know, those people that like crystals and are like super into like,
you mean like us?
Zodiacs and, you know, just like all those kind of people. You know, it just like.
Hey, do you carry a crystal to make people laugh?
No. I don't rely on such
people that
fuckery.
like you get a headache,
you know,
and they're like
you would have been a lot funnier if you had a crystal.
You would have 3 shows by now.
I would have.
Where's your quartz? Yeah. Where are your essential oils? You gotta like put those on your wrist, and you.
Wait, my essential oil right here, guys.
What's your sign, bro?
I'm a Leo.
You're Leo.
Yeah.
See, I don't
Lion,
I shouldn't have asked. I don't know a follow up. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Your response should be, "Oh yeah, I had to be a Leo."
Of course you're a Leo. Yeah,
Bro, you know
you're right. That's
the only thing.
Bro, you know
Leo.
how many times somebody's been like, "What's your sign?" I'm like, "I'm a Virgo." And they're like, "Yeah, you act like one." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
I tricked you.
Yeah.
I'm a Leo. That's what a Leo would do.
She's like, Leos are all liars. I knew it.
I knew a girl one time who was like, "What's your sign?" And I was like, "I'm a Leo." And she's like, "Oh, we're not gonna get along because we're both Leos and this and that."
But she
now
was
we're really good
But she was right because you're here complaining about her on the podcast.
Well, but now we're really good friends though.
Yeah,
but
no, we like to joke around and say that we're crystal boys. You know,
it's funny that way. Yeah. As far as everything there was cool, like everything there was handmade. You know, you can tell they put a lot of work into it. But someone said it best that like it just felt like a big like Etsy shop. You know, everybody's just kind of shovel like their stuff. You know, like buy this stuff. You know. You put it on your shelf, collects dust, and that's really all it's gonna do. That kind of stuff, you know. They had some like kind of cool stuff. Like there's like some books that look like they were bound in like human skin, but it's obviously just painted. It's just painted in plaster, you know. It's not really, you know.
I mean, you never know.
And then there was like this one lady that made like she made her own like perfumes and colognes, but like they're based in like coconut oil. So after like the scent wore off, it kind of just smelled like oil. Yeah, so
I don't trust people that make their own.
Anything
or
their own anything.
Because if you heard like all the stuff that people like women are doing nowadays, like putting period blood in their stuff and all that other shit.
Who? I don't know if that's.
I swear to God, it's a thing.
Well, look. If you look long and hard enough on the internet, you'll find anything.
Anything.
Yeah, like have you seen like the freaking the holistic people who are like drinking their piss?
For what purpose?
Bear Grylls?
They claim that your body's throwing out nutrients.
Oh,
so they
that
have
makes
to
sense.
replenish them.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make
drink the
any-
beer.
Does that
you- yeah.
actually make sense?
No.
I'm like, aren't you a doctor?
Well,
If the doctor's saying it makes sense, I'm
yeah,
worried now.
we're not. We're all gonna go.
I'm gonna go home and like Benny said.
I'm sure there's nutrients, but probably not for us.
It's so good.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Abraham, why does your breath smell like piss?
Yeah. It's like, but I'm healthy.
Ask my doctor.
That's ridiculous. I mean, there's a reason your body is throwing it out.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. It's like it's
not-
waste. It's literally waste.
But just let them do them, and I'll just steer clear.
Yeah.
But
Steer clear.
Yeah. Well, I can go next. You know. Well,
explain. I'm kidding.
what'd you say?
No, he said steer clear, and I just emphasized on the clear.
Because of pee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Enough.
But the clearer, the less nutrients.
Uh-huh.
Dale.
That probably makes sense.
Nah, Oscar,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we literally painted. I recorded a whole video and put it out
He did?
like in one night, which I was really, really proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So go check it out. You
yeah,
tell them a little
I
bit.
did a quick, it was like 18 minutes review and commentary on like what so like Logan Paul talks shit about the Nope movie, and I wanted to rebut it, you know, and I personally really, really like the
I've
Nope
been wanting
movie.
to go see it. I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, so if you do watch it, you know, watch my video afterwards.
It was
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, right?
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, he makes great movies.
I just remembered something. Did you watch, since you're giving your recap, did you watch Better Call Saul?
No, I haven't.
season finale aired.
No,
Dang.
Don't-
Okay.
don't.
I'll leave
not
it.
yet,
I'll leave
not
it
yet,
there.
not yet. Yeah.
You seen One Piece?
No, this podcast isn't long enough to get into that conversation right now. Look, the Note movie, watch it. Watch my video if you haven't watched it. I think I did a decent job. It was my first time doing anything like that, and I did it all alone. Like, so it's even more nerve wracking because I don't have the support. You know,
Support. Did
I'll
you
have my
drink
support team.
something?
No,
Yeah.
no. I literally, I normally I'm like, oh, I can just do stuff off the cuff, but I made like bullet points and stuff, and then it ended up becoming like a script, and then I was like, I can't keep reading it, so I have to like do it on the spot and just use my script as a guide. Yeah, and it was so hard to try to keep staring at the camera while trying to continue with my thoughts, you know. But I think I did a good job. Like, I think I stare at the camera enough
Yeah, I
that
think you did.
that it doesn't look like I'm just reading off my computer, you know.
Yeah, so go watch Nope
Yep.
and then go watch his review.
Yeah, and I was up at like 2 a.m. trying to figure out how to work the green screen.
I remember. I
'Cause-
saw your message when I woke up and it said 3 in the morning. I was like,
Yeah.
this poor fella.
Yeah, because Danny's like, oh, he's like, just let me know and I'll tell you how. But I was like, I finished recording like around 12, maybe almost 1.
Okay.
And I'm like, might as well start editing it. And I managed to do it all on my own. And I think I did a great job. You know, Tony, did you get to at least see how it looked?
Yeah, I saw it looked pretty good. Like the way you had the green screen, it looked, well put together, and the sound sounded good. But I didn't want to watch too much into it because I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just like got the gist of it, but I didn't want to give, my opinion on it yet because I haven't seen all of it.
Yeah. Well, if you have watched it, give me props in the comments.
Oh, yeah, go watch his review.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
And if you watch the movie, like if I'm wrong in some points, let me know. I'll fight
Fight
you.
Oscar.
Oh, yeah,
Join the
I'll fight
Discord
you.
server and
Yeah.
go fight him.
Fight him.
Definitely
I
fight.
approve.
Yeah, fight
Yeah.
him. For my week, what did I do? We painted. There's one more thing we did. We went out to drink with Tony El Virongas.
Not
That's,
Tony?
give him a new
Yeah.
not
Oh,
this
yeah.
Tony.
Other
He
one.
was doing. Was that the day you were at the Crystals? No, you.
No,
that was
was
it.
with his brother.
Yeah, you're right. So we went and we tried like 3 different bars.
Yeah,
We
we were
played
just, like,
some-
just going all over the
Yeah.
place.
It was good.
Yeah.
What else did I do? I worked. That's nothing novel.
What was the last bar you went to? It was really nice.
Forest Wood? No,
Cotton's.
Cottonwood.
So
Cottonwood.
is there like a specific bar you like going to, or do you just go like all the time, just random?
Well, I think the one we've been to the most probably be Truck Yard.
Yeah, the truck
Or
yard's one of them.
yeah, that's
Or
one.
St. Arnold's.
Or St. Arnold, or like the Eighth Wonder Brewery, because we have a bunch of other cups. If you want to sponsor this podcast, mándenme dinero, chingado. And but sometimes it's like, oh, let's go try new bars. Right. There was one.
We're gonna need a compilation of you like begging for money.
We should. That would be a good one.
Sponsor me.
It progressively gets more and more angry.
Every time you do it, just yell a little louder.
Yeah, I can do that. That's actually fun. No, but yeah. So no, we tried 3 different ones. I think there was one we went specifically to try a specific sour.
Yeah, it was a tamarindo sour.
Sour.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
It's something owl brewery. Hi owl.
Well,
it was a craft something.
A tamarindo sour. What is that?
It's like a sour beer.
What it sounds like.
With a taste of tamarindo.
I didn't even know it was sour beer.
Don't worry, they're not that good.
They're amazing.
Tony loves them.
Sours are great.
No, they're not.
I don't really like
people that
Bro,
don't
they
like beer.
already taste like vinegar and piss. And then he's like, and I want it sour.
Like,
How do you know what piss tastes like, huh?
Because the
Danny
nutrients.
told me.
Danny told me.
You're looking very healthy right now.
No,
Good one.
what was I gonna say? I don't know. That just sparked because I don't know if you guys have tried the tamarindo Smirnoff. Vodka with some apple soda. That thing is.
We did the watermelon. With the
watermelon crush.
Watermelon crush with
really?
the tamarindo vodka.
Yeah,
Smirnoff.
Try with the apple,
chamoy.
like a manzanita so with the tamarindo.
Yeah, it's because
I like
it was
manzanita
on TikTok and everybody started doing it, and it's really really good.
Yeah, we did it, and everybody on TikTok started doing it.
Have y'all gone? Have you gone to the anime bar in Houston downtown?
No, but now we have to.
It's
We have
called
to dress up?
Zenaku. Nah, you don't have to dress
I'll
up.
go as Kratos.
It's
You
not,
look just like him too.
Boy.
It's not that big. It's like the bottom is a bar for sure, like just a bar, and that's where they have all the anime drinks. Like they have like a blue margarita, which is like Goku, like Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Okay.
And they have like it's like something's projecting from top, and you see all like the drinks passing down like on the bar. I don't know. And then upstairs is more like a lounge where you also can get drinks, but it's a lot of hentai up there. So
Do they sell devil fruits?
What's that?
I wish.
What's that for us innocent people?
You know what? I'm not gonna get into it. But, cartoon titties.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. We got you.
Yeah, they have like there's like this glass case in the middle of like there's like a couch, and then there's a glass case with a doll in the middle.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Freaking weirdos, man.
Yeah.
I was telling, I always tell Danny that I'm like, because back when I had my fast cars and stuff, you were always around like all the people in the car community, and like, have you ever seen like the super wrapped cars with like the anime girls and stuff? And I'm like, dude, I'd be so embarrassed to pull up in the car like that. Imagine you pick up your girlfriend, or like you have to go meet her parents, and you show up in that.
And that's the only car you have.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what El Chingon will drive, though.
Hell no.
It's what El Weeba.
I went to Anime
El Weeble.
Matsuri, and they had a bunch of cars like parked in the back and all that. But I took pictures of some of the cars, but definitely not the hentai cars.
Sure you
They're
did.
just not that great for.
They're just in your hidden
I just don't
folder
see
and
why.
stuff.
I just don't see why, bro. I don't see why like put all the hentai on your car.
No, it's embarrassing as fuck. Like like everybody, they always tell you to like respect everybody's build like in the car community, but I'm like, no.
Well, there's the bill and there's the aesthetics.
It's just like how we judge like people who have foot fetishes.
Right.
It's like there's some things that they're like only
keep on the low.
it's like only God can judge me, and like there's an asterisk, like, unless you're a foot guy or have an anime titties on your car.
I don't like the side eye you gave me when you said foot fetish. Like you're like people
foot
who like
fetish. He's
have
looking
foot
at him.
fetishes. Yeah, he's just like
Tony's brought up me sending freaking feet pics to subscribers for like multiple times.
Did they
what are you
subscribe?
talking about?
Did they subscribe?
Who subscribed? No.
People y'all send feet pics.
No,
I haven't sent any. That's why no one has.
It was a joke, like in the moment. I'm pretty sure you brought it up.
No, you did.
I don't remember.
You did.
I don't remember that. I remember
Tony
the
gets
joke.
really drunk and he forgets what he says on these podcasts.
Feet pictures are a powerful thing.
Are they?
I know a friend who she was making at least $500 a week selling feet pictures.
We're in the wrong business.
Bro,
I'm just kidding. 500 a week is not that
she
much.
Well, it was on the side.
No. I was talking
I'm
about.
sure she could make more.
Is it the same photo?
No, like they would like request like hey, can you like walk on dirt? You know, and then yeah, like shit like that, like or like hey, like can you paint your toes this color and then put a dildo between your feet? You know, like or just. But what they really love. Oh, sorry.
No,
What they really love. Like
How do you know they? Yeah.
What they from what she has told me.
What we really like.
What we want to see. No, so apparently what she was telling me is that they really like seeing the bottom, like the curve of your foot. Like
What if they're
bottom.
flat-footed?
Then
not gonna make
I'm
money.
gonna be poor.
Damn,
I'm not
Yeah,
making,
I got flat feet.
I got flat feet.
Damn
you
it.
know, so.
The army don't want me.
Flat
They don't.
foot? Tony? No.
No, I
Yeah,
got
yo,
arch.
we
Don't
got-
they make an exception now for the army though? Like if you have flat
Pretty
feet,
sure
like, they
they'll
give you,
kill
like,
anyone. No,
They're like, I've seen a duck hold a gun.
I met someone who I met someone who wanted to be in the army, but they had flat feet. So what they did is like they grabbed like a cap of a drink, and they
Right.
put it on their shoe, and then they walk on it for a long time, so the arc builds over time. But they
That
wanted.
seems like you're like prepping your body for arthritis. Or
well,
like,
they wanted to be in the army.
I thought they
so-
gave you like special shoes or like soles.
I'm pretty sure they do, but the person wanted to be like,
Just accept
more ready to
Right,
to
right.
to. I guess I don't know. I mean, there's a reason why they want you to not have.
Does
flat
that
feet.
work?
He said it worked, but he said after he finished and everything, and he stopped wearing it, eventually like it flat back and it like popped or something. I mean, it's not good for you. You're
Doesn't
literally
sound-
bending
Yeah,
your
yeah,
bone.
that sounds terrible.
But it's just what he shared.
Well, I know like in other countries, they would like wear the wooden shoes so that their feet wouldn't
Okay.
grow. So
Well, what
you know.
is it about the flat foot that they don't like?
I think
Well,
you probably.
what if it's like foot fetish guys are running the army?
That's what it is.
Full circle, bro. Full
Like
circle.
you're getting it listed. They're like, let me see your feet.
Yo, can we stop talking about feet? What the fuck? How do we get here?
Because you looked at Tony's feet.
That is not
He
how this
said
started.
foot fetish, and he looked right at
That
me.
is not how this started.
Something about y'all trading fit pics.
yeah. That's
Oh
what
wait,
it
you
is.
were telling us about your friend, and you said that they really like the curve, and that's it, right? That's where you should have
The
ended.
color of the toes and all that shit. You know.
Got you. Well, Danny, we're sorry. This is another business venture that was taken away from you before you could even launch.
As
It's just like the fart jars.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the fart jars?
I do remember the fart jar. I also remember the bath water.
Oh, yeah.
girl
That-
was selling.
Yep.
Oh my god, dude. People
Yeah.
are goddamn crazy and
Oh, come on. Stop
stupid.
acting like you wouldn't drink that
I
water.
wouldn't drink
Yeah.
that water,
Think
bro.
of the nutrients.
It's probably not
Fucking-
as nutritious.
Yeah.
It's like Head and Shoulders. That's cheap shit.
Head and shoulders.
Yeah, but
Well, before we question Abraham and everything, my mom brought me some of my little toys when I was in Mexico. You want to see them?
yeah,
Sure. These were like some collectibles. I thought they were really cool. That I even told her, I said, "Hey, if you find them, bring them."
We're about to judge you.
I was looking at that actually. I was looking at those Pokemon.
Oh, you
Oh,
were,
yeah,
you,
those-
you were hoping that there was like cookies in there, huh? 'Cause you know how Mexicans love
So-
putting like stuff in those little tins.
Yeah.
It's never cookies.
No. Yeah. It's not
It's
cookies.
never-
Yeah. He's trained. He knows it's not cookies. Yeah. No, I was gonna say. They always had like promotions and shit, like in
like Bimbo and stuff.
Coca-Cola and all that stuff, right? And there was this really cool one where they had like little UFOs. And you know how we're pro UFO here?
Well, I
So-
mean, I wouldn't say pro. We're not.
Well, I don't know how to.
It just depends. Are
say
they
it.
friendly? Are they like
They're
ET,
listening to the
or,
podcast.
Or are they like the predator?
I'm
They're
pro all the
listening.
way. Don't
They're
even
What
listening.
care.
if, yo, we need to touch on Prey because we messed up last episode.
I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Someone logged into my Hulu. I don't even have Hulu. Like I have an account.
What do you
I
mean?
Don't, I have an account.
logged into my Hulu and I don't have one.
Yeah.
I have an account, but I don't pay for it.
Right,
and I
right.
get an email saying, "Oh, here's your login code, like verification code. You know how they send you one."
Oh,
So I was like,
damn.
someone gets my password, but too bad I don't pay for it. So
Okay.
have fun.
They start paying for it.
Yeah, but they had this thing where like they made UFOs and then they look different. So I just wanted to bring them. And
Oh,
I guess
yeah, show us,
I'll
hurry
show
up.
them. I'll show them on the camera, and then we can pass them around.
Okay.
So this one is like, I don't know. This one looks kind of weird.
What's his name? What'd you name him?
Yeah. Oh shit! I
Jesus.
just killed a UFO. Anyway, this is like a ninja UFO.
Danny, they're aliens,
These
not
are
UFOs.
I mean, yeah. But
Aliens, the
they're
aircraft.
flying.
They reside
Yeah,
in
you're
the
right.
They
UFO.
fly when I hold them up like this.
Yeah, they fly. Yeah, they had like
They're little aliens, you guys.
here's
Okay, they used to sell those in the washaterias. Yeah.
Those?
the
No me
little gray
chingue.
one.
They look like they cost a quarter.
No me chingue. No me
They
chingue.
look like they cost a
Danny,
quarter.
this is an anteater.
That's an anteater alien.
Oh, okay.
And this is
That's-
an
It's
Egyptian.
Yeah,
think-
yeah.
I think an Egyptian.
Let me see.
This is me.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is me when I was a kid. Right there.
Danny, you have a lot. Are we
Well, a lot of them, no, a lot,
we're
a
gonna
lot
go
of them,
through
no,
every
a lot
single
of them
one
are
them?
repeated. But
Just
pass him to
put them
Tony.
up here.
Oh, there you go. Pass him to
They can
Tony.
see 'em.
Would you play with them, like make them talk to each other when you were little?
The thing is, this is supposed to glow at night. Like their eyes.
Just sitting there making up languages. Me
That's
more.
an Egyptian.
Like that lady, the one that speaks with aliens. Have you seen that?
Oh
video?
yeah. I saw it. Oh,
Yeah, lo mataste.
This
Look,
reminds me, when I was little,
un terrorista.
my parents had put me in daycare because they both worked, right?
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have any friends there because I was barely there for like a
fucking
week.
loser.
There was this one kid that would bring his backpack full of toys with like little action figures and stuff, and they would go play in the dollhouse. Him and his friends. We were probably like 3, right? And I would go over there, but there were no more toys left, and I wanted to play. And there was a Lincoln log like right next to them, so I like got it, and I started acting like it was a person. And I was like playing with them,
That was
like
so
walk, hey, and one of the kids
You
saw
made me
it and
sad,
like
dog.
he grabbed it and he just threw it, and he like looked at me, and I didn't know what to do. I was like,
Did you cry?
I don't remember, probably.
You probably cried.
I probably cried for anything back then.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, you were 3 and you remember this moment, so it was pretty.
Yeah.
It sounds
scarring.
traumatic. Sounds like
All right,
you
Danny,
should
bring
go
out
to
the
therapist
ones that
about
aren't
that.
aliens.
They're all, well,
It
they're,
just
no,
this
they're
brought
all
up memories
aliens.
of
Look,
not
there's a
having friends when I was
boxer.
little.
There's a
Hey,
boxer.
did you want?
I don't know what the hell this is. This is like on a little.
This
Wait.
orange one looks like he plays basketball for sure. He's got.
This
the
was like
headband.
the predator. Look,
This
that
one's
is an
this one's drinking
anteater.
coffee.
What
Oh, yeah.
what like line of toys is this? Where
it's
do
not
we-
a. It's not toys.
They're
It's
like
like a. It's
promotional
like a
things.
collectible. You have to like collect
Okay,
them all.
well, what-
They glow at night and shit.
What line of like what are they called? You don't know what they're
No
called.
me acuerdo, güey. Pues.
It
That's why.
says Coca-Cola on the back,
Are they really?
Help us out,
Yeah,
people on the
Coca-Cola in
internet.
the back.
Oh really?
It says yeah. It's from the.
and they have
Coca-Cola.
numbers on them.
Coca-Cola. You want to sponsor this
Oh.
podcast?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He has limited edition.
Yeah, I even brought
I'll
a
help you
little
scream.
train.
Ah!
Are you handing them back?
A little train, but yeah, I mean, a lot of them are the same, just different
Any
colors.
one of these?
Yeah.
One of them died.
Wait,
I'm
MIA?
sorry. The floor is lava and
The
one of
floor
them
is
fell.
lava and it died. Look, I even brought carritos. But
Jeez.
anyways, these are some of my toys when I was a kid. I thought I would just.
I want to
share
see the
them.
cars.
Yeah, I
Here's some tazos.
Why
I wanna see the Pokemon cards.
And
That's
no,
me
Speedy
right there.
Gonzalez.
That's a toy of me.
Speedy.
Here, Oscar. There's a toy behind the flowers.
Tony, do you know what tazos are?
These are the metallic tazos, but if you ever play with tazos,
Let me see it.
Oh,
Leave a
these
comment.
are Pokemon.
I don't know what tazos are.
what? Oh, you grew up here.
I grew up here.
Yeah, pobrecito.
Well, I remember in
Well, I used
Mexico.
to visit. I know what.
Ah, tú
Oh.
tampoco
I
sabes.
don't know if you
Yes, I
remember,
do.
but in Mexico there was a time where like really popular. There was these I think they were like coins, and they had like Pokemon on them.
Stop pretending like you don't know what tazos are.
That's these right
I
here.
don't know.
That's
what
exactly
that-
what that is.
Oh,
You can show him
I
some.
literally just
Oh,
said
shit.
those Pokemons.
oh, yeah, then that's what I. Yeah, okay.
But these
okay.
are the metal ones. The ones people
Yeah.
played with were the plastic
yeah,
ones.
yeah. Okay.
I was
yeah.
so good
the
at that.
plastic ones.
You
were
were?
the ones
I was
that-
so good at that. If there's
What do you
one,
do with them?
If there's one thing I've been good at in my life was tazos. You gamble them. You,
Hey, do
play,
you wanna hold
you
them?
stack them and then you hit them with another tazo and you're supposed to flip them. The ones you flip, you keep
These
them.
are exactly what I was talking
I
about.
have a very vague memory of these. I probably had a couple. I don't know.
Yeah, that was my
you
shit.
used
Got
to
a
get them out like
Ivysaur,
sabritas, right?
Kabutops,
Yeah, sabritas. But that was my shit though. I used to.
Yeah.
Parasect,
I used to
Venomous,
go around town
Sandshrew.
playing kids and
And
basically beat them
sending,
up and
sending
take
them
their
to the
tazos.
shadow realm if you beat them.
Pretty much. I'm not gonna lie. I was good at that.
I wouldn't send nobody to the Shadow
It's-
Realm.
it's
I'll
one
send
of-
you to Chicago.
Chicago. What's the difference? Ah.
You'll probably survive the Shadow Realm.
The Stewie.
Yeah, you handed that one to him.
I never been to Chicago. I don't know. I just know Al Capone is from there.
I'm gonna send you to Florida, dog.
Anyhow,
what about the cards? What's going on there?
oh yeah, it's because I
Those
told
look
my
nice, bro.
I told my mom if you find those aliens, bring them up. And then it turns out I had these two. I didn't even know about them, but these are like not the Pokemon cards. My dad brought them these. He was like, "Oh, these were yours too."
They look like Pokedex entries.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't even remember where I got these from. Oh, this is the candy brand. They did a lot of promotions over there.
Take
Yeah.
a closer look
But,
after.
you know, it's just yeah, you can take a look.
It's just like marketing stuff from other countries.
Yeah, pretty much. So if other
Sponsor
countries,
me!
if other countries want to,
Mexico.
pretty much at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show some of my stuff.
Yeah,
When I
well,
was little.
Abraham, have you ever been interviewed before?
I have not.
You have not. Damn.
Bro.
You ready?
I am.
Yeah.
The people want to know a lot, so we are here to ask
You talk to the people.
on their behalf. Yeah, I'm the people's voice.
Okay.
Oh, you're the people's champion.
Yeah. Well, I was just their voice. I'm not fighting Abraham.
Yeah, well,
nice. How many shows total have you performed?
Are we doing shows or like open mics too?
I think open mics count just to know your progression and stuff.
I've probably done like 10, 12, somewhere around there.
That's a good bunch,
Well,
man.
I think to understand you now, we need to go back to the beginning.
I
Where were
agree.
you born? At?
Tennessee, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I
What?
was born in Tennessee, Gallatin, Tennessee.
I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
No, bro.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I was born in Tennessee.
I grew up in Tennessee. I mean, your family lived in Tennessee.
I only had my grandma and my uncle lived up there whenever I was born, and my mom flew out, and I was born over there.
So she flew out just to have you in Tennessee.
Yeah, no. She I don't know. She's going through some things.
Yeah, he's gonna have that because you're the Tennessee joke lined up for the rest of his life.
Yeah, facts.
She knew you were gonna be a comedian.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was born on a farm. Nah, no. But you know, my grandma did have a farm up there, so that. You know,
Okay.
Lots of tornadoes. up
Well,
there.
so I mean,
It was a joke. I didn't.
I
we
mean, I
didn't
didn't
go
know what
that
else
far
to say.
back.
I was
Right.
No, I
tornadoes.
really wanted to know.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
how do you get started in this? What crossed your mind that day that you're like, yo, I want to try comedy?
So when I was younger, I was basically a class clown. Like I
Yeah.
was like I'd piss my teachers off. One time he broke like a teacher I had broke like a clipboard, and he threw it at me, and he
Jeez.
stapled his own arm because I don't know, he was weird. He had problems clearly.
Yeah.
Because I was just a bad kid. But I wouldn't say bad. I would just say, like, I would like to make jokes and make people laugh. And a lot of my friends were like, you should be a comedian. And I was just like, eh. And then, like, as I started growing up, I would see comedians and, like watch their shows. And I would laugh so hard. And then I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing this. And then one day I was just like, man, like, I keep saying one day and one day and one day. And I just woke up. As soon as I woke up, I looked at my phone. I was like, I'm gonna look for an open mic tonight.
Oh shit.
And so I looked it up, and shout out to Ro Bellard. She's actually the one who's like consistently kept me going to open mics because she
is this the lady that that?
no
did the event?
that's okay. So I met her through the
Through the
person that
open
I'm
mics.
talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
she did she had an open mic in I think it was like somewhere in Homestead. Like, it was really ghetto. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was in a room full of, like, people that looked like they were gonna, like, beat the shit out of me just for being there. You know, like, I was in the wrong place. But,
I mean, the good thing is that they gotta have a sense of humor to be there.
yeah,
so.
but the thing is, it was terrible because, like, it started off really good. And then it was supposed to be, like, a joke. But
Wait. So you jumped up there with no prepared materials?
no preparation
Oh,
at all,
geez.
except for like whenever I was there and I would see like the people go up and then like the names introduced, and I was like, oh, that's funny, you know, DJ Phone a Ho, that's a funny name. So I made a joke about that, and I made a joke about the people that went up, and then but then like at the very end I told this really weird story that was supposed to be a joke, but turned like it was supposed to be like a, oh, you never know, like, you know, 1 minute this person's really nice, second he's like a kid, you know, a murderer. But I ended up just telling this awkward story about a guy I knew in high school who is indeed a capital murderer. So it was like really awkward, and that was my first time.
So was it just the delivery that you got wrong?
I
or
think it was more like he was snitching on people.
yeah, exactly. Like I was
Everyone
like,
in there was like,
yeah. Like
Yeah,
they were like
he's a
this
rat.
snitch ass motherfucker, man. But whenever I finished, like, I guess they could tell that I was just like nervous, and so
Yeah.
like people were like you know, like, hey, good job and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
have you reset that joke anywhere else?
No.
Like,
I have not.
You learn your lesson.
well, have you thought about maybe refining it or changing
Well,
the
the
delivery
thing
of
is,
it?
I can tell the story about how I told that joke and it was terrible, you know. And,
gotcha.
You know, and that's funny, you
Yeah,
know. But
yeah.
I can't. It's just bad.
Okay.
It's,
That's fine.
No,
Just
but
curious.
that's good that you can look back at your first event like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
100%.
that's freaking terrifying. I cannot imagine like just jumping up there with no material.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I do appreciate, like I like to consider myself a man of action. I always tell people, I was like, stop saying someday and just do it.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty-
you know.
yeah.
that's
And actually, like
impressive.
my first joke was about me keep like saying someday. So what I just went up there and I was like, like this is my first stand up, guys. Like I kept saying someday, and I was like, I started sounding like my girlfriend, like someday we'll do anal, and so that was like my very first joke, and people
Yeah.
like laughed at that. So
Yeah, and you did stand up before you got it. No.
yeah, for sure, 100%.
Oh man.
She's not gonna like this.
Friday's gonna
This is all jokes. This is all jokes.
Friday's gonna come around. He's like, you need to watch this episode.
He's like, pay attention to
Now
when we
you
start talking about
don't need to
comedy.
watch this episode. yeah.
It's like, I shouldn't have to nag you this
He's gonna
much.
ask about it whenever he gets home. And he's like, oh, they had to scrap it. It's not coming out.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Hey, but if she's watching, subscribe.
yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's really cool. I like that. And I've always told Danny, I was like, it'd be really cool to try it. Like
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. I don't know if it's something that I feel like I'd want to do consistently. I just want to do it just to say I did it.
Yeah.
Comedy or the other thing?
I really wanted to try it. I'm scared it might hurt though.
Yeah, this is a Christian podcast, you guys. You want to go to hell? It's
That's
not.
funny.
But look, no, it's just I told Danny, I'm like, dude, we literally have to set it up and like just like give ourselves like a challenge, like we'll give ourselves a month to write material,
Yeah.
and then go up and do it. I think it'd be really cool. Tony, would you be down to try?
To do
You'd like the
stand-up?
shy, yeah, you're like the shy.
I
No,
know the
there's no way.
perfect place for you guys to try.
Yeah,
like I
exactly.
said,
Look,
the
Ghetto
Toxic
place?
Lounge.
Nah.
Not there. No, but the so what happened was that
Yeah,
like
is this cute spot in Fifth Ward?
so what happened was like after that one she hit me up again. She was like, "Hey, do you want to try out again like at the Toxic Lounge?" And I was like, "Fuck it," And so ever since then I just like I'm gonna do one actually tomorrow. At the Toxic Lounge, yeah.
So is she just like a promoter for those venues? Or?
Well, what she does is she books the venue and she throws an event.
Okay.
And so for the open mics, she has a lot of vendors. My brother actually went and did he did like a vendor spot, and he sells like shirts and he makes like anime shirts and shit like that. So and she does that. She'll do like a singles mixer. So she'll have like an event like, like a bunch of single people come in and we'll have like a musician and some food and some vendors. And that's where I met the one who hosted that comedy show that I was at my first paid show. I was doing an open mic and she came in the middle of my set, and this was like the third time I like worked with her, seen her, and she was like, I was like, "Hey, how you been?" And she was just like, "Hey, like I want you to be a part of my show." And I was like, "A part of?" Like I thought for a second I thought she meant like go see it. But then she was like, "Yeah, be in it." And she was like, "It's a show, not an open mic." And I know the difference, but I wanted to hear her say it. So I was like, "What's the difference?" She was like, "You'll be paid." I was like, "Say less, I'll be there."
Nice.
So yeah, so that's how that happened.
Yeah, well, we actually got to go see you.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a good time.
It was
Thank you guys.
I think what was like maybe like 3 weeks ago.
What was
Roughly.
crazy is that I was actually the only one who even sold tickets. Like,
You had us. You had a few other friends,
I had
right?
like a bunch of friends
Yeah.
that went to go see and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And
unfortunately, it's during the week, of course, and
Yeah.
and it was kind of far
right.
from us.
yeah, and the honestly though, like the people that were on there, they were funny, but I guess they just didn't promote it. I don't know, like they
Yeah.
just didn't.
Yeah, no, because I used to be in the band, and there was like this big battle of the bands thing that happened, and like I took most of the crowd, and I just couldn't understand how like it's like literally like 10 bands on the lineup. How can you not bring at least 5 people?
Yeah, that's my thing too. Like
know-
like it doesn't seem like you're all that excited, Like if you don't even like come support, like even if it's not me or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I like going to go see comedy. Like I've gone. Okay, so I was wondering how is the hierarchy like in the comedy scene, like here in Houston? Because I've gone to the Ruggers, the one that's in Midtown,
Right.
and then there's the big improv by.
So if you want like somebody like like it's gonna be good for sure,
Yeah.
and you want to go pay for it, then the improv is definitely where you want to go. But if we're talking about like open mics, that's hard. That's really hard.
Is it really hard to get in there? How about the one in Midtown, the Ruggers?
I haven't done that one yet. I did the secret group in Midtown.
Yeah,
but
I think the secret group. I think that's closer to like to the bars than it is Midtown.
Yeah, it's like right by Truck Yard.
Yeah. I just want to comment. They have the best sound, like out of all the concert halls. Like the secret group has really good mixing.
The secret group is a cool place, but I don't like the open mic there. I really don't like.
Is it in the back room or in like
it's
by
in the back
bar?
room. It's in the back room. I don't. It's not because of that. It's just because like everybody who goes, like whenever I got there, I was like, yo, this is nice. Like a bunch of comics are coming and they're all hanging out at the roof and talking and having drinks and stuff, and it was cool. But then whenever the show started, there wasn't like a hey guys, like it's starting. Like they just
were just waiting for their time.
Yeah, there was like no sign. It was like hey in the back, like so whenever I showed up, I was like already like there was already like 4 people that went up, and then also whenever I do open mics at the Toxic Lounge, whoever goes stays and they watch everybody.
Yeah.
Like they they stay for the whole thing. At the secret group, it's a lot of people that have been doing it for a long time, and they just go and get out. And one by one, and the crowd gets smaller and smaller to the point where by the time I got up there, there was literally like 2 people in the crowd. And it was like
that sounds really discouraging.
Yeah, and then like there was like this one group where this one guy would not shut the hell up, and he was just like laughing at anything anybody said. He was just laughing, and it turns out he was just there to support one guy. And then after that guy went, they all left, and I was like, this is not, I don't want to come back here. Like, so
What's the next step? Okay, you're doing like these small like open mics. I was like, is the goal to get to Ruggers or like be able to play at the Improv or do you want to like try to get shows outside of Houston before then?
So this month on the 23rd, 4th, somewhere on there, me and my girlfriend, we're going to Austin. And while I'm there, I'm going to do some open mics. I'm going to do open mics, maybe just go see a comedy show.
Yeah.
Austin is really like good in comedy right now. Joe Rogan, Tim Dillon, a lot of people like they stay, and Joe Rogan's actually gonna open up like
he's opening up his own.
Which sounds really nice. He wants to give like comics like like health insurance and shit like that. So, but the goal really is to like just keep going the way I'm going, I guess, because like at the show where you guys were at, I don't know if you guys remember, this really tall like black dude, and he was like really funny to me. Yeah. Leroy the Third.
Yeah. Was that the last?
Yeah, he's the one that kept joking around with me.
No.
Yeah, the one that kept joking around with you and like the blood clot and all that shit. Yeah, so he was like, hey man, like how long you been doing this? I was like, just some months. He's like, really? He's like, man, you got something. He was like, like I gotta introduce you to this person and this person. He just like started naming, and he was like, man, I do a lot of like underground like comedy. He's like, you need to come out. I haven't gone yet, but I plan on, hopefully maybe next week. He does it like every Tuesday, like I think that for me is like just doing it and meeting
people.
Yeah,
networking
people.
and stuff.
So how is it when you become like friends with comedians? Is it like they're out there telling jokes, but now you meet them in a joking environment, I guess.
It's a little weird sometimes because like they look for confirmation. Like I don't like whenever I meet a comedian and then like away from there they're like, hey, I was funny, right? Like they're like you remember I was funny, right? And I'm just
all
like,
you gotta reply to that is that like if you're good, you don't have to ask.
Yeah, but I like to talk about it, sure, but I don't like to ask like, hey, was that good? Like, and then it makes me feel like weird because I have to tell them like, yeah, like it was cool.
It was fine.
It was all right. I liked it, but in reality,
we really can't fault them because everybody wants that confirmation bias.
Yeah, but
especially with your peers.
And I guess the way you made it sound is there's a difference between asking for feedback and then being
confirmed
that I'm good,
difference.
right?
Like there was this one guy who did like honestly. It was like I wanted to leave, like that's how bad it was. But he came outside afterwards. He was like, "What did you think?" And I was honest. I was like, "I think for the most part it was good, but that one part where you did like and he was like, kind of cringy, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, to be honest." And he was like, "Yeah, So that's like that's okay. But whenever you're like, "Was I good?" I was good, right? And I'm just like, I have to tell you, yeah, because obviously a person like that, if you tell them no, they're like, nah.
Yeah, F you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The last guy from the other show wasn't my favorite. Like
Which one?
the
The one that won the purse.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were there, is like
He was the very last guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He showed up with like the camera. Like,
yeah,
there was a guy
yeah,
recording and stuff,
exactly. He had the camera and like he was
Yeah.
pointing it at me, and he made a joke about Mexicans, but he said that we were at Cracker Barrel, and I was,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
El
yeah.
Tiempo. I was like somewhere, at least somewhere that's
Yeah.
like,
He
like it's Tex-Mex.
misunderstood
It's still
you.
Tex-Mex. Yeah, and he didn't
Yeah.
understand me, and I was just like, hey, it's whatever.
I remember when he said Cracker Barrel. I was like,
Yeah, I'm like, that made no sense to me.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, at least if you're gonna stereotype us, at least don't give us the whitest place you've
It
ever heard
sounded
of.
like he had like a joke for white people, and
Yeah.
you were like the closest thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Hey, has Spaniard
It's
blood.
like-
Why not?
It's like
Stacy was there.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, but other than that, I think you did really, really good. Especially whenever you told us how long you've been doing it. I think that's pretty
you,
great.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
get nervous, but not as much.
That's,
as I
that's
used to.
normal.
Yeah.
I like that I still get nervous because
No.
it makes it like I don't want to go up there and be like, nah, I got this, you know. Like
Yeah.
I like that I get nervous and I have to work my way through the crowd, and that's another thing that I really had to learn how to do is crowd work. Now the crowd work is actually kind of the easiest thing for me, like to get people going,
Yeah.
because I always ask the same like 3 or 4 questions, and it always works out.
Okay, so on that, you've done, like 10 open mics and stuff.
Right?
I'm sure at some point, or maybe you repeat jokes.
Yeah.
Does it ever like, oh man, I already said this before? Do you like? I'm sure maybe over time you maybe adjust the delivery slightly,
Yeah.
maybe. But then does it ever like become like, oh man, I already said that too many times. I don't feel like saying it no more.
Yeah, it definitely because there's like a few of them that definitely kill.
Okay.
Like the story about that girl who was like really into anime.
Aybruhmm?
Yeah, that one. That one kills. That one kills everywhere I go. But like I don't always want to do that story. You know,
Gotcha.
I don't want to like people think like, oh, his jokes are sex. You know, but I mean, if it works, it works. But like at the last show that I did, not this last one, but I did basically did a favor for the one that hosted that one where you guys went, because I think what happened was that some comics didn't show up, and she said she was like, I added an open mic, you know, to the set and you didn't want to come, but I closed the entire thing. Like I was the only open micer, and
Yeah.
I closed. So it was more like I did her a favor as going up last. But when I was there, I tried out some other jokes. And they did, you know, I was like, I'm gonna take this chance to try some, but I realized like they weren't doing that well, so I went straight back to that story and it killed. You know? So yeah.
No, and that's actually pretty normal. So
Yeah.
earlier we were talking when the cameras weren't rolling, but most of the podcasts I listen to, they're a bunch of comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I listen, like obviously like the biggest ones like Tom Segura's and Bert Kreischer's.
Joe Rogan.
No, I don't like Joe Rogan.
Really?
No.
What the? Why?
He's never been funny. His comedy is not even funny. Like he's
I like him more. But the thing
he's
is,
just a
I like him-
gatekeeper
I
to
like him
comedy because
more-
of who he is.
I like him more as a podcaster than I do as a comic.
And that's understand. Yeah. Look, I can give you the props for that.
Yeah.
You know, but I have my issues with him. And but the thing is, like, as far as a gatekeeper of the comedy, it's just because of how big his podcast is, not because he's the greatest comedian. Yeah. So, but like, I like all his friends. I like Tiger Belly. I like Bad Friends. I listen to mostly all of them. Okay. So, but the thing is, most of them, like, you know, so Bobby Lee's the one who's more open about like what he's been through, and like he tells you, like he's like, dude, he's never done a special. He's like, he's been doing the exact same routine for like the past 10 years.
Wondering about that.
Yeah, so
I've
he
never
says
seen a special by him.
he's trying, he's working on it now, but you know he's never put anything out like that. And like I've seen him live, and I think he's fucking hilarious. And he's been doing the exact same thing forever. But the thing is that like I think we were talking about like at the beginning when we started the podcast if we consider comedy art. Remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah. And the thing is like you keep repeating the same thing, but it's basically it's your act. It's it's your routine. It's like if you're a singer, it's your song. So it's like you shouldn't feel bad for repeating jokes. It's like you just gotta get better at the delivery.
It's not really that I feel bad about repeating jokes. When I do feel bad about repeating them is like whenever I go to the Toxic Lounge, because a lot of people that go often.
Yeah.
And so like you don't want to say the same thing over and over, you know what I mean?
Which is the problem when people record and post them online, right? Because at this point, if
right.
people know your joke and they go see
I think it depends because if your joke fucking kills and you know it kills, like if it translates good on video, it might not do as much harm as you think it does.
I mean, it'll catch traction, right?
Because Bert Kreischer is now known as the Machine. and it's because his one joke went viral like on Facebook and everything.
He has to do that joke
He has to
every single time.
and when people
out.
don't do it, when he doesn't do it, like people like tell you they're like, oh, I came here to see the machine.
He has to
Oh, I know.
always.
Is that the Russian one?
Yeah.
okay.
He has to 100% every time he goes out. He has to take off his shirt and he has to tell that story.
Remember when I was trying to do the beer video? He's the guy who's like, dude, I fucking love beer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that guy. So
okay.
when they're so he like también Andrew Schultz like he's super huge right now because on TikTok like he posts a lot of clips of his stuff. Like in his jokes, they blow the fuck up because if your joke is that good, you shouldn't of course you want them to come see it.
I didn't mean it as in you're being repetitive. I just meant it as you
don't want to give up your material.
Well, you hear yourself. I'm asking like you get self-conscious about. Oh man, I already said it. Oh, this time I was in the middle and I stuttered or something. Now it's gonna come out weird.
I'll gravitate towards like older jokes if the newer ones that I'm trying out aren't doing that well.
Which makes sense, right? Because you want to try things and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and you gotta know when to try the jokes. You know, like an open mic is fine, but if you're like getting paid and you're like, I'm gonna try this out, and it doesn't do well, you're gonna eat a bag of dicks. You know, so.
No, and luckily too, you're still super new, like so you literally like this is. You shouldn't be thinking about this for like the next 2-3 years.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Sure.
So does it scare you like that the way it looks for people? Like if you don't go viral online, it takes years and years to make something of it.
Do you want to go viral online?
No, I don't want to go viral online.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't. I don't like.
You don't want to make a living off comedy.
I do, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it like okay. Andrew Schultz, what he does, right, with like posting the jokes that he makes, it's not what I do, and it's fine because it works, but I don't want to sit in front of a camera and then start telling all these jokes. I just want to do stand up,
No, but I think his joke like these are the ones that are prepared for him. They're like they are pre-prepared.
Yeah,
but I think
the
they're on this
reason that he
podcast.
started doing the videos was because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
He couldn't go out or whatever, so he started doing that, which is fine. And he's funny, and he's a real good stand-up. But,
What's the fear? If I may ask that question, maybe you're like, no, I don't want to say
the
that.
trolls online. That's the fear.
like I don't like whenever somebody gets like starts getting viral online, you see the ugliest shit, like.
Yeah, but you gotta remember. Okay, look. So here's the thing: unless it's a hobby of yours, like you're trying to make this a career.
Yeah,
you gotta think of every marketing aspect. You gotta think of all these extra things that you go aside from the main job. The main job is being funny, but the side parts is you're marketing yourself.
Right, but there's going viral, and then there's just like being recognized, like oh, you're funny. You know what I mean? Like somebody who has like maybe like 1 million, right? They go viral and it's kind of funny, but like
the one-time
wonders.
wonders.
Like it's like right, but then there's like some people like that are just like they're genuinely just funny as fuck, and they don't have a lot of like followings and stuff, but because there are just select few people that like comedy, then they'll share it, and select few people that like the comedy as well. They'll come out to the show. Okay,
but look, to that, I'll say this. Okay, look, you're scared of people telling you that you haven't put in the work then. Because I know, because like listening to through like millions, like hundreds of fucking okay, I've been listening to podcasts for like 7 years, and I've been watching Tiger Belly since it came out. Okay, so people always like whenever they start off, they tell their stories of how they started comedy, and like that everybody goes through all this, and people are always scared of like the new people who go viral like on TikTok or on Instagram, like with sketch, they will start doing like tours. Mm-hmm. And like all the comedians who have been around for like 10 years, they're all freaking bitter and like upset that they're like, dude, I've been doing this for 10 years. You got lucky off one video and now you have a sold out show. Okay. But then after a year, people realize that they're not as funny as you'd expect them to be. So then they fall off, and there's the difference that you're putting in the work right now. But if you're already putting in the work, who cares if one video goes viral or not?
Well, I guess I don't.
This video's gonna go viral.
I'm not. I'm not like completely against going viral, right? But I just think right now is not the time.
Yeah.
I think right now.
No. Like I said, like I said, I agree with you. You are like fairly new, so it like in either way for in something like that happen is really really
Yeah,
rare.
rare.
You know, so
Yeah,
you know,
next week. Oh shit, Abrams.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Abrams.
1,200 views.
so it's just like, you know, it's cool. I think marketing is everything. Like I've come on here and I've argued this point, like, and one of my one of my gripes was how you spell your name on your Instagram. It's a little complicated.
That was just like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even supposed to be like stuck around forever. Like I was
Yeah.
just changing it over and over.
Yeah, I like the bruh in the middle. I think it's clever, but when you try to say it out loud, yeah.
And now whenever they make the flyers for me,
Yeah.
they spell it out the way it's spelled out on Instagram. And I was just like, one
Yeah.
time I was just like, you know, that's not how you spell my name.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
should
really?
Yeah,
And they're like,
I was gonna tell
yeah.
you should consider changing it if you're trying to do this
Yeah.
professionally.
Yeah.
You know, because if that's the goal, if that's the ultimate goal, right now it's the time you're building the name.
Yeah.
That's
you
your
know?
stamp.
Yeah.
You know.
I was actually gonna like ask like what do you guys think? You know, the name?
You want us to
I've
pick
been-
you a name right now, live?
I've been trying to
You
come
give
up
him a
with one,
stage
but I
name.
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony, do you have any questions for him?
I had one earlier about the crowd work thing.
Right. Okay.
So like whenever you're doing, you said you have like 3 or 4 crowd work jokes.
Yeah.
Is that like you're filtering out like what you think is gonna work for this specific crowd?
Right. So let's say that so one time it happened that there was 5 guys and 1 girl in this big group. Immediately I'm like gangbang, you know, but I'm not gonna come out and say it immediately, right? So
you just hit the mic, gangbang.
Yeah, it's not like
Just, like,
gangbang
look at everybody.
over here. I've seen this video before, you know. But so I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to like go off on the wrong foot. So what I do is like I was just like, do we have any couples in here tonight? And they were like, yeah, these 2, those 5 guys. One of those guys is a couple with the girl.
Oh, okay.
So you know, you break down. You're like, okay, now I know who we have here. We got 1 couple over there. We got 1 other couple over here. And then you start with the questions. You know, like how long y'all been together? 4 years. 4 years. All right, y'all married? No. You know, kids? No. And then you're like, oh, why aren't y'all married? You know, and then it makes them feel a little. But it's all just jokes.
Yeah.
And the way that I started doing crowd work was because I started watching this guy named Stravos. And he always asked, like, I noticed that he asked the same questions all the time, which makes sense because, I mean, they're just fun questions. Like I go up there and I'm like, has anybody here ever had a threesome? You guys remember?
Oh, yeah.
When I was there, yeah. And if that's not it, like the other day, whenever I was at the last page show that I did on Sunday, I was like, anybody here ever had a threesome? And I swear to God, like this one lady started clapping, and then next to her there was this old 74-year-old man. And he was looking at me like, meh. And I was like, you? And then like the lady starts going like this, and I was like, why'd you do this? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah. And I'm like, you had a threesome, and the guy's like, yeah. And I go, you had a threesome, and she's like, yeah, with him. And I was like, what the? And then so then they start going, and I get done with them, and I'm like, all right, anybody here going through a breakup? And there's one guy by himself in the back holding a drink, and he goes, woo! And I was like, oh, you don't sound too happy, man. Like, what happened? Like, and he was like, was it your fault or hers? And he goes, her fault. And I was like, well, what happened? And if you don't mind me asking, he was like, there is an old man involved. And I was like, I got your culprit right here. You know, so you know, yeah.
Oh no, that sounds great. That's cool. Yeah. Any follow ups to that, Tony?
Yeah. No. Was there ever any like you do like filtering jokes? Like you'll tell a joke, and if it hits, you know what other kind of jokes you can tell that night, or is it just
yeah. So that kind of ties in with the crowd work too.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, so like, all right, you guys are definitely freaks. You know, so I can tell this joke now. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
like, yeah.
Yeah, like pick your own destiny. Like it
Yeah,
opens,
no.
like every joke
Yeah.
I
opens
was just
another door.
curious how that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
So we get to see like comedians from the outside, but you are now up there doing stuff.
Yeah.
Anything you're like, man, me looking in from the outside did not expect that.
I didn't expect to see how many people were just doing it just to do it. You know, like I thought like a lot of people were like really and it's fine to want to just like try it out, right? But if you're doing it consistently and you're just like, you know, because I remember this one guy went up there and he was just like, he was struggling a lot, and he was like, yeah, I don't know, I didn't even like have anything planned, I'm just up here talking. Yeah, and it was just a lot of that, and I'm like, dude, you should not even be doing
Yeah, it's
this.
like, why'd you even
know?
get up there?
Yeah, like, but if, like, I tell a lot of my friends to try it. There's nothing wrong with saying, like, I want to try it out. But, like, once you tried it out and you realize, like, well, you know, like then why are you still doing it? You know, so
Got you.
that's the one thing for me that I take. Other than that, it's been like meeting comedians all the time has been cool. Like a lot of them really are genuinely fun people.
Yeah. So you say that is there like a large group of you all, or is like it's like I've never met anybody who actually is like, oh, I went up and I did it.
Right.
You know, it's just like like it's cool to finally meet someone who actually
Right.
like went up there and did it.
Can we get
So-
also an autograph? At some
Oh
point?
yeah, for sure, man.
Oh wait, we didn't even get to how do you know him?
Oh, I was driving and he was hitchhiking,
Yeah, I
You
showed some
picked him up?
leg.
and I was like, poor hitchbot.
No, I met him. I met him through his cousin Jose.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it's my cousin too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So Jose was like, we were playing. I was watching Jose play League. He's the one who got me into it, and he's like playing League of Legends, and then and then Danny came in, and he was like. And he was just like, because what Jose would do is like, he would like click on the ability and then click on like where he wants us to go. And Danny would be like, stupid. And he would like pat him in the back of the head. He would like, just click Q. And he would like, he was like, no, stupid. And then he would just, and then I started playing and then he would be like, stupid. And then like, he would just say
Because he
shit
can't
like
hit you.
yeah. And then after a while, I remember I was just hanging out with Jose and we ended up going to Danny's house. And then Danny, I just remember that one. He was like, "Are we going to Micro Center or what?" And I was like,
It literally
"Sure."
sounds like
And he
Danny.
was
That
like,
sounds
"Are we
just like
going to
Danny.
Micro Center or what?"
Or
And then,
what?
Yeah. And then we just went and we hung out, and that was cool.
And
So.
we
Oh,
took him
Micro
to
Center is so
Micro Center.
fun.
Yeah, see?
I still haven't
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, yeah.
We were supposed to
we
go that
tried
one
to
day
go
and it was
one day. It
closed.
was
Was it Micro Center or was
There
it?
was Fry's too, but I think it
No,
was
no,
Micro
no.
Center.
It was Micro Center.
The one by
Fry's was
40.
badass before it closed.
That's all right.
That's the one that got shut down, right?
Oh, they shut down Micro Center?
The
I
one
don't know.
by NASA.
They
close to
closed
NASA.
Fry's.
Oh, they closed down
That's
the Fry's.
The
Yeah.
Fries, yeah,
The Fry's.
that one got closed down.
Yeah, last time I was there, every shelf was almost empty. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all even doing here? Like, every shelf was just empty. I'm like, I'm looking for this, and they're like, no, there's none.
Unfortunate, because whenever I started looking for like a PC, I was gonna go there, and like the sign was like covered in plastic, and I was like,
Ah.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Fry's plays a big game in the movie Nope. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, they
Oh,
do?
really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Fry's! Well, you can't sponsor this podcast, but
They can't
Sponsor
sponsor
yourselves.
themselves.
if you
Yeah.
could,
Back.
would you?
Yeah.
If you
No,
could,
they,
would you?
they can't even keep their stores afloat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all have any other questions for Aybruhmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the group thing you were asking?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I don't know like a specific group of comedians, but like what I do like about the ones that I've met so far is that they'll all follow each other, and they support each other, you know. And so it's like, hey, like if this guy has an event going on, I'll share it, you know. And because if I think you're funny, I want people to go see you.
Yeah.
You know,
Have you-
I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, go
I was
ahead, go
saying,
ahead.
have you ever stole or given someone a joke? Like,
admit to that. Like it was like that's like career ruining stuff.
I mean,
No,
it's just
like-
starting, dude.
honestly, like I take inspiration from like other famous comedians,
Right.
but never like I do hear jokes from other people. I'm like, fuck, that's a
You
goddamn-
wish you would've done
like
that.
I could have thought. Why didn't I fucking
Like-
think of that?
Yeah.
But I don't like. I definitely make it like a rule to myself to never
Yeah.
steal.
When
a
you
joke.
say inspiration, you mean like Amy Schumer inspiration or like
Fuck no. No,
No,
like,
that's
like,
word for word
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah, like
Pretty much.
like my favorite comedians are like Dave Chappelle, and I just take like inspiration from him because he's not like afraid to just like give it raw, you know what I mean? And he'll just say whatever.
But he hasn't been funny the last two specials.
I beg to differ, dude. I think he's really fucking funny.
I found it funny too. But what I was gonna ask you is like, what if you like went to someone and said, "Bro, that was a funny ass joke. Could I use it?"
No,
No.
never. Like,
You think they would be like, "The fuck's wrong with you?" You're like if you ask politely,
there
like, I'm
are-
not saying like you're like
Right.
write down.
No, there are some people.
Have you ever heard of Carlos Mencia?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I've-
Carlos Mencia. He
Carlos-
stole a lot of jokes.
Carlos
Yeah.
Mencia, is that the viejillo?
No, he was I think he's like Peruvian, but he claimed to be Mexican.
I
and,
think
like,
I know
Yeah.
who you're talking
and, like,
about.
Like he literally had like a whole.
Was he the one from the
There's a
Three
South
Amigos
Park-
or something?
There's a South Park episode on him where like the whole
Yeah.
thing is somebody stealing a joke and then he steals
Yeah,
the
that's
joke
the one from
himself.
the Three Amigos. There was a special called Three Amigos, and it was him and two other dudes, I think.
He actually just went to the secret group, I think. So
Oh,
really?
recently. He's trying to come back.
He's I mean, he's still making a killing.
Yeah, I
like
know who
people
that
still
is.
go see him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
who
yeah,
that
yeah,
Yeah.
He's doing.
is. So he stole
shows.
jokes?
Yeah, so he stole jokes, but
100%.
the problem was like they tried giving him like a redemption arc because he took out Bobby Lee on the road whenever he started. like or like whenever he was like like whenever Carlos was at his height,
Gotcha.
and
he
helped.
took a lot of of Dave Chappelle, like whenever Dave was doing Chappelle show, and then he started doing the Mencia show. He took
Yeah, because he blew the fuck up.
Yeah, he off
Yeah.
the TTD awards and all
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was fucking hilarious, but I didn't know he was stealing.
Did
jokes.
he acknowledge he was stealing?
No,
jokes? Or
no.
Did he try to be like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Even to this day, like I'm telling you, like I think maybe like 2 years ago, he went on Tiger Belly, and they were trying to like just be like, dude, just fucking admit it, and like we can probably try to move on for me.
Yeah, the problem is though, like there are a lot of times where I come up with a joke and then I'll hear a joke and I'm like, dog, I just thought of that shit right
It's just
now.
there's a difference because the same thing happens with music.
Right.
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
it's like it's possible that two people come to the same conclusion.
It's possible a lot of people go through a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
you
Same
know?
experience.
And so like the exact same thought can happen somewhere far off. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, but I think with these, they're like so egregious that it's like, dude, you obviously stole that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that-
you can have one similar experience, but when you
Yeah.
have 20,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Do you go around looking for experiences to hope like funny shit happens to you? And
No, but I don't close myself off to a lot of experiences now because it's like, well, something's funny might happen. Like I didn't really want to go to the I forgot what it was. I don't remember what I was doing, but my friends wanted to go somewhere, and I was like, I don't know. And then I went, and so I always keep my journal, and then I'll start writing, and they're like, "What were you doing?" I'm like, "Well, that was funny as fuck." So I'm gonna write this shit down, you know. So now I'm really open to a lot of.
So I just have one last question related to that, and I just forgot the question. Holy shit!
Yeah, and I'd just like to just go back to.
Can I say it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. So you share stories. Do you ever make up like a part of the story? You're like, oh, that didn't really happen like that. But,
yes. Sometimes I'll add in
okay.
because a lot of people were telling me like you should add on to that. Like I
Okay.
wasn't at first.
Just curious. You think
Yeah.
the famous people do that?
Oh, 100%,
yeah.
100%.
Tranquilo, no es para que se enojen. Es una discusión.
No, 100%. Everybody does.
Because like I would hear
Everyone.
Gabriel Iglesias,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
shares
yeah.
a lot of his stories. And I was like, I wonder how many of those details, like specifically, were like adjusted for the.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's storytelling, and I like even Eminem. Like I remember him saying that it's like you have to exaggerate.
You do.
know?
You like let's say I don't remember what joke it was, but like I was just writing it down and I was thinking, I was like, damn, it would be funny if in the middle of this story someone just said this, you know, and so that's what I do. Yeah.
So she never said Abram.
Oh no, that happened. That happened for real. No,
It was
that
Abram
story-
China.
No, there was,
It was Abram.
nothing exaggerated about that story at all.
Okay.
Like that one was.
And it's the
100%.
killer joke. for
Yeah,
you.
and look, that's part of his comedy routine. So you guys gotta
You guys got to go find Abram and go check him out live at the Unqualified Gurus. Well, you have the Unqualified Gurus podcast backing you up. So.
Yeah. Oh, and back to the exaggerating thing. Do you know who Theo Von is?
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Theo Von is probably one of the quickest ones with it. Like he'll be like, oh yeah, I once met a Billy, and then he'll be like, oh, I once knew a kid named Billy. Like he probably like shat his pants like every 2 days, or literally like straight off the top. And he's so quick with it, and he's really really funny. But whenever you hear him, you're like, he's fucking lying. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's really funny.
Yeah, Theo Von's funny.
Yeah, but like it's just like of course I think there's a difference between seeming disingenuous too.
Yeah.
Because there's people who are blatantly lying and like the internet has been fed up with. Yeah, like have you heard of Brendan Schaub?
Yeah.
Like he literally was telling a story about how when he was in the UFC about how his doctor was like the
Shaw?
super Schaub.
Oh.
Yeah.
SHAUB.
B some WB. I think.
Schaub.
Yeah. He was like, oh yeah, this dude who was like literally like did like the most racist like Asian accent, and then like they literally play the clip of the guy from the UFC because he's somebody you can actually look up, and it is an Asian dude, but he has like the most American accent ever. Like clearly he grew up here, and it's like they're
Made
just,
the whole shit up.
yeah. It's just like provenly wrong, and like you're talking about somebody with like actual like he's on TV because he's like the UFC like doctor. He was like, why lie about stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's the thing. And like whenever that happened, people kept pointing out how disingenuous he was.
I wouldn't like if I was like, I was talking to this Asian guy. I wouldn't just give him an accent, just to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just make one up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah. So.
Yeah, so it's just like there has to be levels to it.
Of course.
You know, you don't want to seem like you're literally just a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey Tony,
yeah,
is that your
I-
first Dos Equis?
This is my first Dos Equis. I've never.
my
I don't.
God.
To my knowledge, I don't think I've ever had one. While I've liked beer, because I
Okay.
currently like beer now. There's like a.
There's a
there's a point.
pre-Tony
Yeah,
and
there's a point in this summer.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something odd, all right? But the next time you drink a Dos Equis, get a bag of Skittles.
A bag of Skittles
Bag of
with the Dos
Skittles.
Equis.
I'm sorry, but I don't
You
know
put 'em
why.
in, or you
Dos
just eat 'em
Equis,
separate?
No, like just Dos Equis, and then like I don't know why, but it makes me want to eat some Skittles. I don't know.
That is so weird.
This is-
I'm over here like looking at you like what
if
the
I eat a
fuck are
bag
you
of
talking
Skittles,
about?
like if I just eat Skittles by itself, they make me thirsty.
And you crave a Dos
and then
Equis?
Dos Equis, oh my god.
So this is just for you, not for.
I
think it's just
I've
I
been
don't
eating hot Cheetos before, and I think they pair really good with those
yeah,
Equis.
Takis go really good with beer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just try it.
Hit it, bro.
Yeah. Big or small? to
Big,
start-
bro.
to start?
Go big. We go big.
Chug it.
No, he
Big chungus.
big chungus.
That's actually pretty good. Like,
Out of five, what's going on?
I genuinely like that.
Out of
That's
five,
fucking-
out of five, what is it?
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's not bad.
That's
good.
actually-
That's good.
He rates stuff super hard because he
Mira,
doesn't like
I'm
it.
just saying, Dos Equis. If you don't want to sponsor this podcast, what the fuck is wrong with
The
you?
most interesting man in the world.
Yeah.
I got your shit right here, bro.
You see this man's hair? Like, come on.
All right, you guys, let's get back on track. Yeah, so I actually was wondering, like, you know, with podcasting being so big now, it's all like you say that you'd want to start one,
I
but
would.
you just what's stopping you?
I mean, not having the equipment first of all, but I mean, all I would really need probably is like a camera and like 2 mics.
So
to
you
start,
want to do
start.
podcast with video? Because I know there's people who do just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
podcast.
yeah, for sure,
'Cause
for
we
sure.
thought about doing audio, but then we're like, we're gonna deprive
Look,
them
dog,
of
if
it.
I'm doing a podcast, I'm smoking blunts, I'm drinking beers,
Yeah.
I'm chilling with
Oh,
homies, you know.
You got the
And-
Joe Rogan inspiration there, huh?
It's not only that, but like the best conversations that I have is like definitely with like my friends. The other day I was sitting in my after I did that show, the open mic that I did for my friend. I called my friend Eric in spring and I was like, hey yo, like what are you doing? And he was like, man, shit, just chilling, you know, in the garage. I was like, I'm gonna stop by, you know, we'll smoke or whatever. So we were just talking and we were watching stupid videos and like in the whole time laughing, talking. I was like, if I ever do a podcast, dog, you gotta be my first person to come up here because this shit is funny. Like we're watching like funny ass videos of like Joe Biden, like just like being completely incoherent and we were like,
Belligerent.
yeah, like whenever, like he talked like a kid, like whenever, like imagine like you like, hey, how much money do you want to make? And a kid's like, $1 billion, you know, that's what you. And there was a part where he was like, it costs 4 trillion, 4 billion. It's so hard to say that's how much it costs. And then he goes, it costs a. He said it costs $1 billion, and we just lost it, dude. And I was like, "Yo, we have to do this. Like, I have to do a podcast."
No. Like I've seen those. Those are fucking terrible. Yeah.
dog. And but you know what's crazy? If you search on YouTube and you put Joe Biden, things come up. But if you put Joe Biden and then you put hairy leg, everything just stops. Like as soon as you put leg or hairy or whatever, there's no suggestions.
Oh really?
What
There's
is
no
that?
suggestions.
What is that in
That-
reference to?
because
There was
there's a video. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
of
a
him
video?
talking about like little he like back in the day, like he's like that he used to get along with was he talking about black children, right?
He was talking about kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying they used to pull on my leg hair and
Yeah, he was saying he was like
sit on
I
my
used to come to the pool and my hairs, I got blonde hairs.
Oh yeah, he's like
and they shine and they glisten in the light. And the kids would run their hand down my leg. Yeah, and then he was like, and I learned a lot about kids jumping on my lap. And I like kids jumping on my lap. But when you try to search for the video, it's there, but they
Yeah.
won't suggest it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's crazy. I didn't know about that.
you haven't heard about that?
No, I haven't.
Man,
I know there's
I
like
had not heard about
You
And
that.
there's
said
a
it.
reason
You
for
haven't
that
seen that?
because
No,
as you
not.
can tell, like I'm saying, like
Well, there you go. That's 50%.
that-
People don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. If you want to search for like if you put Joe Biden, it's like a bunch of suggestions. But as soon as you put legs or hairy legs or whatever, the suggestions stop. Like you don't see it. That's why it's not coming up on anybody's feed because they don't want
Right.
people to see it.
I don't know
What was
because I lean like ridiculously left and like we all know that joke because like everybody like
Right.
like on the liberal side hates Joe Biden as much as the next person.
Right,
does.
but the thing
You know?
is, you probably seen it on what like Instagram, TikTok, like people are sharing it, right? Like
No, like on like the most popular podcasts and stuff. Like everybody makes fun of Joe Biden.
right,
like,
right.
it's-
Because like so they'll see
But they
it
have, but they
live.
have the video saved. That's
Right, that's the thing. They'll see it live, or somebody shared the meme,
Yeah.
and then. But if you go looking for it, you're not gonna find it that.
I
easy.
never looked for it.
Yeah, I looked for it that
He's like,
day.
"Dear Tony."
For the first time, I looked for it,
Yeah.
and then I even noticed I was like, the suggestion stopped. And then you look in the comments, and somebody was like, "It's funny how whenever you put Joe Biden legs or Harry, like it, the suggestions just stop. Like it's just weird, you know." But-
I'm like, it's not really like the greatest conspiracy I've ever heard. It's not that big of a
well,
deal.
Well, it's not just Joe Biden, right? It's like a lot of things that if you wanted to search for, it's not gonna come up. Like if you know, but I'm not saying just Joe Biden, right?
Yeah.
But definitely they do definitely mess with the algorithms and the.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I
so
think
search
it's
and
easy
It's a
because
thing.
you just look up for the terms you want to
yeah,
not.
but
Give a
you know, like
suggestion
let's say Twitter or
or
Instagram
maybe look on YouTube. Yeah, like Joe Biden pulling on leg hair.
No, I found it already.
Oh, he-
yeah. But the suggestions weren't there, right?
No, I looked on Reddit.
come on, Tony.
Tonito.
no, that's fair.
The mission was
How is that
YouTube.
not fair?
Guys, we're trying to check on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's trying to prove a point.
Okay.
Yeah, go to put Joe Biden
Jeez.
and then put
I'm
Harry
built
or
different,
legs.
bro. You can't just.
Everything. Hey, you can find anything on Reddit.
Yeah,
Sure. Reddit don't give a fuck. They'll give you anything.
Well, they've been kind of cracking down on a lot of stuff lately because they're like going public.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
really?
they're trying to get all their sponsors and everybody that's like backing the site,
Well, what
to
they'll
want to
is,
do
like,
so.
Put like a warning before the picture.
Well, what they've done is like they used to have like an all category where like any subreddit that had popular photos that were rising, photos, posts, anything, they would come up on all, not just like popular filtered stuff.
Right,
if you're on popular or on just the front page, it's stuff that's suitable for everyone to see. If you go to all, it's literally anything that's popular. So it could be stuff from like not safe for work subreddits. It could be stuff from like, fighting videos, just like things, just all kinds of things, right?
Every time I
but
think of fighting videos, I just remember the bum fights.
Oh,
The bump
yeah,
fights?
I remember you talked about
Yeah,
that.
the bump. You
They would pay bums to fight. I think
you were here because we showed the picture.
What?
Yeah. So Dr. Phil confronted.
He's like, oh, look at me.
I'm right here with you,
Dr.
bro.
Phil confronted the guy who created the bum fights, and you were here for that. And the guy
I
showed
drunk?
up dressed as Dr. Phil. Like he was in a bald cap
yeah.
and had the
Yeah.
mustache.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, and then
this.
like I told everybody the story of how I had a friend who actually had bought some of them because they used to sell them at the corner store, and like so we would just be there watching freaking bum fights. I always thought it was fucked
Okay.
up, which like it's undeniable, but I didn't buy it. I wasn't funding it.
I think I remember, but I didn't know what it was y'all were talking about, so I kind of just probably blanked out in the moment. I'm sorry.
You didn't understand.
I didn't
bum
understand
fights.
like bum fights. I don't immediately think of like
Poor people.
Yeah, it's just like, I
Homeless
don't,
motherfuckers.
Yeah, like,
with
what
the
else is a
heads.
bum? A butt?
I just like I don't imagine
fights?
like homeless people being paid to fight. Like that's just like an obscene thought. Like,
That's
who-
like literally.
Es que Tony,
that's
Tony,
like-
hey, Tony.
It's okay to find something fucked up funny.
He's in,
yeah, I'm
he's
not
a-
saying that's
He's
you
an
know,
innocent. He just learned beer.
Bro, for somebody who just learned beer, he is taking that shit
Hey,
down.
yeah, this
bro.
thing
Oh,
is
shit.
gone.
Tony
Look at
fucking
this.
Give,
love
that,
that.
give him that Modelo, bro. 'cause he's almost done with his shit.
Nah, I'm okay.
No, I
with
want
this
I want
right
him
now.
to be coherent. He
Yeah.
gets
Oh,
really
you're right.
drunk.
Then he forgets about the bump.
And he
fight.
starts wanting to fight people.
He wants to fight the bumps.
Anytime Oscar invites me over, I get drunk. That's just how
no,
it is.
Damn. Every time he figures out how to blame you.
Wait. All right, back to the topics. Okay, yeah.
Sí.
I genuinely think, like like I said, I'm a man of action. I think you should start it just so that you can if you have great conversations with your friends. If you don't want to give away your act, you can just share clips from that.
And this is how this started because
Right.
me and this fool were just talking for
This
hours,
fool.
and we're doing this for free. Hell
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
let's do it for free and
do it for
record it.
Yeah,
This isn't even free. I lose money when I buy beer.
Yeah.
This time it was
But we
totally
get cool guests.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
No, I honestly, that's probably the best part of this. Is like our network of friends has grown exponentially. you
Yeah,
know?
that's why like right now I get the urge to like hey, you should talk to my friend like who does horror movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's already sending his first recommendation our
There you
way.
go.
Yeah,
So-
he's I think on Instagram he's Ruben Horror Adams. I'll give you the Instagram
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
But he's also been wanting to try stand up, and he's like he loves horror films. Like when I went to his house the other day, and he had all and not just horror films but also old movies.
Yeah.
And he had all these cutouts, like these stand-ups of like that were like at a video store. And he bought them off this guy.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and then like on one of them, I think it said
So
Friday the 13th,
he's
and shit
definitely
like that.
a super fan.
Yeah,
You know,
he's a super fan.
I have an autographed
right.
a freaking machete from
bro, he'll
Jason
flip.
Voorhees.
He'll flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
He'll
it's
flip.
it's signed. It says no lives matter. Yeah, it's literally right there. Like if you look up the machete right there on the wall, that's
Oh,
it.
that one right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's badass. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice, dude.
Yeah. So it's like I'm a fan, but I'm not that like
Yeah,
he sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
a super fan.
Oh my dog! If I showed you the film that he's making right
Yeah.
now, you'd be like,
What?
"What? This isn't real,
Look,
bro."
Tell him to watch your episode, and
Yeah.
if he likes
Yeah.
what we're doing, tell him more.
And if he mildly likes it, subscribe
Yeah.
at least.
Yes,
Even
for
if
sure.
you don't like it.
And if you want to sponsor this podcast,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just trying to get it
regardless,
anyway.
I think we summed up pretty much everything. You guys have any last remaining questions for Aybruhmm?
anything you think we should have asked you, and you're like, these fools are
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, man.
No?
I just,
Well, let's just give our opinions. I genuinely, I really enjoyed your show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, and that's why I was genuinely surprised with how little time you have doing
Right.
this. I think, like, you were great.
right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anything that I could say is just if you like me on the podcast, follow me or or you'll
We can put your
we're
handle
trying
right
to
there.
make we're trying to make him change his name. So like we'll see we'll see what happens.
Here's the thing:
But-
if by then he changed it, it's right here.
right.
Yeah.
But
And in the
also come out to the Toxic Lounge if you're in Houston and you just want to see some comedians.
You're an old man. If there's a young fella who wants to start doing comedy, any advice?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it and don't stop doing it. It doesn't. Even if you go up and you eat a bag of dicks the first time, just do it. Because I
Do it.
definitely did. I definitely sucked ass the first time, and they were just like, hey, you should come back and do it again. So, just do it. That's all there is. If the comedy is really just saying what makes you laugh. And if you like making other people laugh, you like making yourself laugh, just do it. I have friends who I keep trying to tell, like, hey, dude, you should do stand-up. He's like, well, that's not what I want to do. I'm like, doesn't matter. Just try it out because you're a funny guy, So
Yeah, you might never know what hits.
yeah,
I might never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
it.
And like I literally feel like I always try to put too much on my plate. That's why I'm fat. Yeah, see, set up, punchline,
Bam!
execution.
Yeah,
Dude,
there
I'm
you
a
go.
fucking comic.
Yeah.
No, but I was trying to say, we're
Hey,
actually.
he's a sit-down
We're
comedian.
actually. That was good. We're actually gonna start streaming online too. And whenever I started thinking, like today, I ended up during lunch. I fell asleep in my car. I was so
sleepy today,
exhausted
too.
today.
But we got a win yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been telling the guys. I was like, we gotta get good at the popular games.
Sí.
So we started playing Fortnite last night. I got two wins in a row with my friend Arnell, and then Danny joined us in for the third, and we got 3 wins in a row.
Do you guys have any skins on Fortnite?
Yeah.
Dog, my friend wanted me to play with him so bad. I was like, I don't know. And he bought me the Itachi skin.
Oh yeah.
I
I've
have
seen that one. That
It's
one's cool.
just fun,
Yeah,
man.
they're about to add Dragon Ball Z to it. So
Right,
Danny
that's-
came in at the right time.
I think isn't it already in? I saw someone
I've
post.
I've seen a couple people with it, but I think they're probably like people who got it early.
Early access.
Or can you
Yeah.
mod it? Like I know in some
No.
and there's some games where you can mod it, but only you can see it,
Right.
Not the
They-
other
they,
people.
they do that
I-
like on League of Legends.
Yeah, right.
I think Fortnite is a little bigger than, or like they actually pay attention. You might get banned like if you get caught.
Oh yeah, but nobody can
No,
see
no,
it.
no,
Only
no,
you
no.
can
They'll
see
do
it.
mods
only
where
you-
only
yeah.
you can see
Only
it.
you can
yeah,
see
yeah.
it.
Like-
Okay,
So it
but-
doesn't affect everyone else. It just
Yeah, just
affects
the
you.
client.
Well,
side
if you're
ones.
that savvy, that's more power to you. That's
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah, I used to want to do that for like League, but then I was like,
I
what's the
remember.
fucking point if
It's-
no one else sees
yeah,
it?
I mean, it's a lot.
Sounds like a lot of work, but we got 3 wins in a row. It felt good,
Yeah.
But the problem was like whenever I come back to the back room and like because I'm playing in the office, and then it's just whenever it comes time to fall asleep, I didn't fall asleep till like 2. And on the
Oh.
weekend, I fell asleep at 4, and then we went like editing the video, and then the
All for you.
that very next night we went out to the bar. I fell asleep again like 2, because it took forever. So
My sleep schedule's all fucked up.
it's so fucking bad. So and I've been trying to write my book, so I take my laptop during lunch I try to type.
You write lyrics, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm a musician.
Okay. You write for you or for other people?
For me.
For me.
For you.
No, I've genuinely. I also was talking to them. I was like, I would like to write music for other people.
Okay.
I think that would be really cool.
That's
but
interesting. Yeah.
But the problem is, since I don't play instruments, I'm a lyricist.
Bro.
I have my own rap music. I was in the rock band. I do everything.
So I have a couple friends. My friend George mainly. He's funny, and he's the one that I always tell, like, you know, you should do stand up. He plays guitar, piano, drums, everything. Like that's all he does.
Yeah.
Like I go over and he's like, "You want to practice drums?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." You know, and so I'd like mess around with that. But one thing I definitely have also done is write lyrics for sure, mainly hip hop.
Yeah.
And I've also done like some rock.
Have you recorded anything?
I have, yeah, but
you want to show anything to us?
Nah.
Come on.
Because at the time, like I would just put on like beats, and then I would just like I would just like write, and I got pretty good at it. I'm not gonna lie. Like
see, now we kind of need to hear.
Yeah. You're gonna deprive the public.
And then you know Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah.
Okay, so I took inspiration from the guy who screams. I don't know his name.
I hate that guy.
Bro, I love that guy because his lyrics don't make any sense.
Exactly. As a lyricist,
but
you
that's
should
what
hate
I
him.
love. But that's what I love.
No.
Like, okay, have you heard "Summertime Gladness"?
Dude,
have you heard "Summertime Gladness"?
After that cocaine song, the cocaine cringe song, I don't remember what the fuck it's called. It was after the album. After I think it was on Mothership. There was that terrible fucking song.
Love all their songs.
Now,
you know what I mean?
like all their music sounds like freaking nails on chalkboards to me.
Okay, so everybody knows, because if I'm confused, I just imagine that there's someone out there who's also confused.
So
are we talking about like the mumble rap?
Okay,
and stuff
no.
This is a band.
There's this very, very popular band called Dance Gavin Dance, who their lead singer literally just got like axed for being a freaking predator, and
he's like, man,
yeah. So
That's so
I've come on here and I've literally vehemently explained how he is the worst screamer out there, like the second vocalist, the one who does the heavy vocals, because when Atilian will come out sing his melody, his great melodies, he's a great vocalist, terrible person, but he was a great musician. And then this dude comes in screaming green goose, guava juice, blah blah blah. Like literally, like he was.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he was trying to find the melody.
Say that again.
Green goose, guava juice.
Well, he took that out of Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, that was Fairly Odd Parents. Good catch.
Yeah.
Then his large cake birthday snake.
It's the screamer that's doing this. The screamer, what he stated that what he tries to do is he's not trying to make sense. He's just trying to do what sounds good.
Like phonetics.
Yeah, phonetically, yes.
Okay, but look,
yes.
Look, that's what we all do. We all find the melody by mumbling shit. Like any lyricist will tell you, because I've literally written songs and I'm like no, and then I come back and I try to make it fit.
And then you find words that tell a story.
So what he does is he fits bullshit, and instead of going back and putting in the work, he's like, nah, I'm done.
Gotcha.
Like he'll keep those words.
So whenever you have amazing lyrics to songs, you have this section that makes no sense.
Right. So you in someone who does it.
I'll find one for you right now.
I don't know why, but they don't.
But I know what you're talking about.
So look. So Tillian starts off and he starts saying like, I followed, making flirty faces, rounding up the bases, so you'd borrow me for the night, maybe for life. And then the other guy just comes in and he says, endorphin, orphan, morphin, lemon, cheese equally.
Man, that's dope.
It doesn't make any sense.
Which song is that from?
Summertime Gladness.
Look! What's that cocaine song?
Let me ask you something though. So on that realm, so you have a song that just phonetically sounds cool but makes no sense, and then you have a song that's phonetically good and has good lyrics that tell a story. When you sing along,
right?
Do you tell the difference? Like, does the one that actually tells
for sure.
Okay.
So the thing is, he has some songs where he actually does like make some sense. Like I forgot what song it was, but he says what does he say? He says, damn, he says a really cool line, which doesn't really happen often because, like I said, he says like a lot of weird shit. But he said,
you're really selling the point that he's great.
No. What's the fucking song,
Look,
man?
people love the music because of Tilly and the great guitar that Will Swan plays. All right,
They're carrying
no one has ever been on like, oh, he's the greatest screamer ever. Nobody has.
Oh no,
ever.
for sure not.
He's
Nah,
complete dog shit, and the only reason he's popular is because he was in a great band.
I don't
Okay?
think he's complete dog shit. I really do like him, but he does. I mean, think about it like this. There's people that like rap that will say Young Thug is one of the greatest, and then there's people that like rap that'll say he's complete dog shit because of how he sounds.
Okay, I personally don't like him, but I know that it's different because I'm a person who like Tony knows this for a fact. Like even if I'm not a big fan, I'll listen to his entire album before I critique them.
Right.
Okay. Young Thug, like there's a bunch of shit. I hate his voice. I think but you can tell that there's still talent behind it.
Bro, he said orange peel, your love is real. What does that mean?
You can't write anything else with orange, so that's pretty
Orange
good.
peel, but why did he say orange peel, your love is real? What does that mean?
It's art is subjective, bro.
So with him, it's subjective, but with him, it's not.
There's a difference because the screamer actually admits that he writes shit.
He could have just said Jordan
Right,
Peele.
but okay. Peanut butter jelly, no deli. What does that mean?
Who wrote that?
Young Thug.
I'm not defending Young Thug. I told you I don't like him.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some people that say he's one of the greatest, and there are other people that are like, well,
It's because, bro, you gotta see between the lines.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's
look, first of all, there's a bunch of songs like he puts out. He has a gigantic discography. Young Thug. I'm pretty sure we could find songs that he actually has good shit. You know.
He has songs where I'm like, all right, he's spitting, but you know,
Yeah, so that's
the same
okay,
thing. But it's the same thing with the screamo guy.
You literally said that he doesn't do it often.
Okay,
Your words.
What do you mean?
Here's another.
You said that like
Right,
you
but Young
actually
Thug
wrote
doesn't do
something.
it often either. He spits a lot of shit.
I don't listen to him.
Garbage.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Here's another comment. What about the guy's voice? Because
No,
sometimes
he's not even the
does he have a
greatest.
good
No.
voice?
He has a good voice. I like his voice.
Because that could be another one. It could be that.
Look,
I like that.
I
It's
didn't
not,
remember.
It doesn't sound forced.
Look, I watched last episode. You hear me screaming. I was in the rock band. I am equipped to tell you how good of a screamer he is. Comparative to everybody else in the scene, he's not nowhere near.
But he's not
breaking like the top 50.
But the thing is that he's not really trying to break that.
He's not trying to be the greatest screamer. He's not trying to be the greatest lyricist.
He wants his band to be the greatest band. No, he doesn't want to be
He couldn't keep his singer from being the predator.
But well, I don't know nothing about. All I know is, look, I'm not gonna get into that. I definitely was not gonna defend the predator, right?
No, it's okay. It's like there's a joke that's all like you either live to see your band, your favorite band change genres, not genders. That too.
We identify.
It's like you either live long enough to see your favorite band change genres, or the singer become a predator. It's one or the other.
Band I'm actually surprised has been A-OK. This Falling in Reverse.
I wouldn't say A-OK.
I mean, in terms of like allegations.
Oh yeah,
okay,
That's what I'm talking about.
No, of course he's not free of controversy, but yeah, thank God.
Oh, he's not. No one is free of controversy, but
I don't know. There's plenty of
That's
bands that have
debatable.
never.
There's people that are just genuinely not assholes out there.
Right.
There's plenty of them.
But even if they're not an asshole, they somewhere along the lines they might have a thought that's like. You know
I don't know.
what
I mean,
one of my favorites
just-
is Blessed to Fall, and you never hear anything bad from them.
I've
Yes.
never seen them like openly like talk though. Like,
Well, I mean, Bo Boken's married to Lights, and she's like one of the biggest like electronic
Yeah,
musicians
I like
ever. So it's
Lights.
like
I
it's
like
not
Lights.
like he's not in the
Right.
You know.
yeah, but like as someone who's like outspoken, like
Yeah, no, they're not.
yeah, they're not outspoken. So
And-
you wouldn't
and
know.
I think,
so you wouldn't know if they
yeah.
were controversial.
And
or
I
not.
think with the more you speak, the more likely you are to get in trouble.
Yeah,
so
for
you're
sure.
absolutely
That's why we
right.
try to speak very minimum in this podcast.
Yeah, that's why our podcast
anyways,
only
that's the end of
lasts
this
3
podcast.
hours instead of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think you should start it because if you don't want to pull from your jokes, like your podcast, you can pull clips from this.
right.
Yeah, because I make the a lot of the reels that you see on the internet, and I have fun with them. I'm cracking up like making the reels. So it's like you
Today, I was talking shit to my friend Jaime
yeah.
because he every goddamn day, dude, he won't shut the fuck up about Bleach and how Bleach is so much better than One Piece. And I go, dog, have you seen One Piece? No. Then shut the fuck up, right? So here's the thing. He sends this like, oh, people voted on like what's better, Bleach or One Piece, and I'm like, dog, the people that are voting on this haven't even seen One Piece, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on the podcast, I'm gonna talk shit about you and Bleach and everything, and then he was like, well, probably you're gonna look stupid bringing up like anime. And I swear to God, I sent them the reel, 2 reels. The one where y'all dressed as Cusco, and the other one of y'all dressed as Mario and Luigi. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine if I bring up anime, dog. Like,
If he's watching, subscribe.
Yeah, for sure.
and fuck you. And
Yo, speaking of costumes, God, I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm gonna interrupt your train of thought real quick because it was about a costume thing. So I was going through the marketplace on Facebook. You know, you can find really crazy shit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So I came across fucking Nazi helmets. Okay. So
I was not expecting.
I thought we were talking about the boat.
how do you think I felt coming to the crowd? So look.
Did you buy it?
No. Okay. Look. This was my train.
Like stocked away somewhere.
This was my train of thought. Okay, I was like, "Yo," I'm all like, "No," I was like, "Oh, for October's coming up," and then I was like, "Yo, wait. Look. Obviously, I'm rooting out the bad ideas first. Okay,
Okay.
bad ideas out first. I'm like, okay,
You wanted us to dress up as Nazis?
I think it'll work if you do the Nazi zombies.
okay, no, but look. Here's how my train of thought went. I was like, "Nah, that's completely disgusting. Why would I even do that?" And then my second thought was,
funny.
is this like code for like hit me up if I'm a Nazi? Because who else is gonna reach out other than Nazis? So
You can take that away from them.
or I go pick it up and I get like beat up by neo Nazis. You can go one way or another.
Or you get initiated.
Yeah. All right, join them. So
Wait.
it was like literally like
How do we know you didn't join them?
What power?
Look, I'm just saying, was like I was thinking about the costumes. I was planning ahead. I immediately like it crossed my mind for a split second because I thought it would be funny, but then immediately I'm like, no, that's a line I don't want to cross.
That's why you do it. That's why you do it because it's wrong and it's funny.
But
You made me wear a MAGA hat.
same thing, right?
But if it's wrong and it's funny, then you should do it because it's funny.
No,
not because it's wrong.
No,
but because it's funny.
the thing is,
I think if it's obviously you're doing it obviously that like like if it's like I don't know, man, they could pass it by Nazis. Like that, you
Like,
probably
okay,
don't want to
right,
do it,
right,
But
but
if
the-
we're Mexicans and shit,
There are some people that'll do something just because it's wrong. Like when I worked at a restaurant, this guy wore a MAGA hat, right? And you could tell he wanted like me to say something.
Like he
I don't
wanted
give a
that. He wanted
fuck.
that attention.
Yeah, he wanted the attention. I don't give a fuck. But if he was like, oh, we should go wear MAGA hats and just be funny with a bunch of people and like talk to Mexicans, then
I
fine.
like how
you know what I mean?
your white accent came out. He's like,
Yeah.
we should wear the MAGA hats.
Wear power, you know?
No, but look. First of all, look, there's certain lines I was like, look, is it funny? I'm all like, I think it'd be funny if me and Danny were wearing them, not Tony.
Yeah,
You know, Tony's a bit too pale.
Me. That's where it crosses the line.
But then
right
again,
there.
fucking leader. Yeah, but then again, I didn't want to meet other Nazis. Shit, I didn't want to meet Nazis.
Right, there is a chance of that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They're
that
just collectors.
that was my favorite part of the thing was like, dude, clearly I'm like, I think this is like hey, I'm here. I saw you shared the Hitchbot one.
Yeah, that was fucked up, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was fucked up. Like, could you imagine like this thing, like somebody created this thing, they were like, yeah, we're gonna send it all the way through Canada and all the way through here, and then it gets to the US and these motherfuckers just beat the shit out of it, break it up or something. I don't know what happened to it, right?
It was
But
in West Philadelphia, bro. He got jumped by the same guy that beat up Will Smith. Yeah. So, but I'm glad you liked that one. Did you see the follow-up one where the other robot broke the kid's finger?
Yeah,
You gotta look that one up. Yeah.
you too.
But, well, hopefully your friend subscribes and he likes this episode.
Yeah.
So,
But,
you-
I actually have noticed that some of my friends, like when I looked at your guys' page, like some of my friends followed. I was like, yeah, good.
that's good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You know?
Yeah, know what's up. See, it's good thing you're friends with Aybruhmm. Look at you got us. No, I wanted to ask you. You're a big One Piece fan. You obviously just trash Bleach. Are you excited for Netflix?
Look, I do not
One Piece.
trash Bleach.
Okay, right.
I just defend myself because people come up to me or just my fucking stupid ass friend.
Okay.
And he's always like, Bleach is so much better than One Piece.
Okay.
Okay, so why did it never get picked up? Why does it not have that much in the manga? You know what I mean?
I just remembered that what he said, that Netflix has a movie coming out of One
Right.
Piece.
It's a show. It's a
I'm
show.
not too
Oh, it's a
excited
show?
about
It's a
it.
show.
It's a show. I'm not too excited about it.
Hey,
right?
Luffy's Mexican.
He's Mexican.
He kind of looks like you.
Right, but I'm just live actions are never that good.
Yeah, they never are.
And
They're spending a lot of money, so
And
hopefully
They spend a lot of money on the Cowboy Bebop.
They did.
And they trashed it.
although the creator of One Piece is like the one overseeing, he picked out the people.
Oh, he
and all
did?
this. Yeah, he's the one who chose. Like,
Yo, have
the
you seen the
actors.
boats that they built?
yeah,
Yeah, those
They're
things look
fucking
badass.
amazing.
Yeah. So far it looks cool, but I'm not gonna get my hopes
I don't
up.
know how you can translate the like Luffy's
can't.
bubblegum hands
No,
to
or the characters are all over the top. Like
You know who I would own? The only people that I would trust doing anime in real life, like live action animes,
Unqualified Gurus.
Marvel.
Really?
or the
Yeah.
Unqualified Gurus.
I wouldn't like. There's.
Did you see the trailer to the She-Hulk? You take that back real quick if you watch it.
I did see that, and it's not the best.
It looks
But
so bad.
but when you compare like DC movies to Marvel movies, Marvel just looks better. It looks cleaner.
Did you watch the last Batman movie?
The last Batman movie was good. I liked
It's
it.
phenomenal.
It's great.
And
It's a
did
good
you
movie.
watch
But-
the Snyder
But then,
cut?
but
Justice League?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
but Batman is not like a whole lot of special effects. You know what I mean? Like where.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when
Like,
you put it that way.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about is just special
Because
effects.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Well,
hard
and
to like,
but Marvel does it really well, where like it just like you're looking at the fighting, so you're like, whoa, shit, like it's all fast and like spectacular, and then like you look at DC and then like just one big ass punch, you know what I mean, and that's it. So,
Okay, look, I'll give you for the older movies, but the Snyder cut is literally the second highest like rated like superhero movie ever.
I haven't even seen the
Oh, wait,
original version.
Here's the
because
thing.
That's how shit. it
I
looked to me.
agree with him. I think Marvel does do better with the special effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Snyder Cuts was. I think part of it was that we were hoping for a great DC movie. The other one was trash, and this
Yeah.
one was good. So even hyped it up even more.
I don't
I
think so.
didn't-
I think it's undeniable.
I didn't like any of the actors.
It's
Of
undeniable.
the new like the Justice League.
You didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman?
I did not. He's all right.
Are you
He's not. He's
kidding?
not the best
Dude,
one.
I'm a huge. Yes, he is.
He's not the
yes,
best
he
one.
is.
He's not the
Yes,
best
he
one.
is. Even look,
I have no
look,
issues with
even
him,
when
but-
Batman.
I have no issue
on
with
the
him
previous.
either,
On
but
the
I don't
previous-
think he's the
Ben
best
Affleck.
one.
I mean,
on
the
the
character.
look,
Yeah,
on the previous Batmans, he couldn't move his neck. All the fighting scenes were fucking whack. Like literally, the best fighting scenes you've ever seen are with Ben Affleck. And if you've watched Batman, like the
But
one
that's
that,
not
the
on
one,
him though.
The one
That's
he-
on the production, like the people. They make it look better. When we're talking about Ben Affleck, I just mean I don't like him as the person Batman.
no, but that's what I was about to get to. Have you ever watched the movie that he's based off of?
No.
It's the Batman Returns. It's like literally, it's based like in the future. He's old. That's why he has gray hair. Like,
have gray
yeah,
hair.
it's like the bulkier
Is
symbol.
that the one where he
Batman?
kills?
Yeah,
Joker?
he actually
Yeah,
kills
yeah,
the Joker.
yeah, I
He's
see
based
that.
off of that one,
Right.
and he portrays it perfectly. Yo, I'm sorry, I'm a huge Batman fan. Like
Batman is my favorite in DC.
Yeah,
So
he played it fucking phenomenal.
I think he did good. I just don't think he's the best.
He's better than Christian
I
Bale.
like Christian Bale better.
He's
Sorry.
way better than Christian.
Yeah,
And then where is she? That's
But
fucking pathetic.
That's what Batman does. He doesn't have a voice changer like Ben Affleck.
But he doesn't sound that whack either.
Okay, but it's natural. It's not. Ben Affleck had to have a machine.
First of all, that is not natural. People don't naturally talk like that.
But he
That's-
forces
that's
himself
for-
to do it.
that's forced
That's what
is not
Batman
natural.
does. That's what Batman does.
No, that's not true.
Wait.
Have you watched the animated series, which is the best
of it.
Batman? If we were actually to talk about it,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The animated is always gonna be better.
yeah, Batman the animated series is freaking phenomenal. Like for people, and not only that, you had Luke Skywalker freaking voicing the Joker.
We have the next Batman contender right here. Danny?
The Batman.
¿Dónde está la cerveza?
On time Batmobile.
Yeah. Wait, you were saying? Oh, but the new One Piece movie.
Oh, right.
The live action series, the show. It seems. I mean, I saw
Netflix has a huge
trailer.
budget too, so
Yeah.
But Netflix has had a huge budget always.
well, I mean, no. That's not the difference. Is people have to realize the movies, the previous anime movies, besides I think Cowboy Bebop was made by Netflix.
Yeah,
the ones
Death Note.
the ones before are all like either bought from Japan, like
Right.
the crappy Fullmetal Alchemist movies that come over.
Death Note.
Death Note was here.
Death Note was
but
Netflix, though.
but the VFX, the virtual effects weren't bad. The story was bad.
Yeah, it isn't like.
Honestly, I think for someone
didn't they
who-
get the
Yeah.
main character to be like some white guy instead of like
Well,
a
I think
Japanese
so.
kid?
But
Yeah, well, I
was
mean, a lot of anime is whitewash. People think that they're white people just because.
Yeah,
they're-
yeah, 'cause
But they're it's literally written in Japan. They're Japanese people.
That's what my issue was with that
What-
movie.
my-
It's like,
yeah.
it should have been a Japanese
well,
guy.
my thing was I didn't watch
But
Death Note, the
if-
show,
if
the
you-
anime.
Oh, you didn't?
So I didn't
neither.
think the movie was that bad.
No, yeah, I think that's the way most people like who actually
Right.
were trying to be as objective as they possibly could. They will tell you themselves, will be like, if you didn't watch the anime, you could probably enjoy it.
Right.
Okay, but the thing, like when you talk about like that they should have been Asian, I think there's certain lines to it because the Full Metal Alchemist one that came out, they're like British, and I think there's a couple Asian people in it. Yeah, it's based off of like literally, and Scar.
I haven't seen the anime, so I don't.
Oh, you've never seen it?
No, so are they based in like British people?
Yeah,
or?
they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, and Mei Ling and all of them, they're supposed to be the only Asian people there, and the main bad guy for like the new, because there's a new Full Metal Alchemist movie coming out.
Attack on Titan was like that too, right? I think only Mikasa was the
good
only
question.
Asian.
Yeah, I have a good question.
Yeah. Oh, so Scar is supposed to be like some Israeli, like Middle Eastern dude, and like they have like some skinny Asian dude playing them, and it looks fucking awful.
Yeah. No.
So it's like it depends. There's layers to it, you know. Right. But of course, if it's an Asian role, it should be given to an Asian person. I mean, John Wayne played Genghis Khan like back in the day, so the track record here has to change.
So. Yeah, my thoughts on the live action so far is meh.
Yeah,
you caught up with the anime?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Ridiculous.
I'm caught up on the manga too.
I'm on episode. Well, I haven't watched it in a while because I need to watch Shippleys. Naruto Shippuden. And
Shippleys.
No, but I was gonna say I'm on like episode 100 something. So I like the storytelling. The storytelling is really well done. That's one of the things.
The creator just said that
we got 5 more years, I think.
No, I don't think so. We're in the final stages now.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be like 1,500 episodes. Like total,
I'm not really
roughly?
sure.
That's what my friend told me.
But he said he's ready to end it.
Yeah, because my friend, my
oh really? I thought he had said that he was gonna go like another 1,000.
No,
no. He's about to start drawing like the final like war arc. Like
they had to. My friend was telling me they had to force him to take a break.
Oh,
yeah.
He was getting health wise.
A lot of people complain. Like I can complain about like Bleach and like fucking Boruto about their filler because they're just pumping out filler just to do it. Oda, the creator of One Piece, says the only reason that there's so much filler is because he loves drawing the show, and that's it. He just wants to keep doing it. He doesn't want to stop. And so that's why I can.
He brings back all these characters, right?
Yeah.
He keeps bringing them back,
bro.
He was saying
there are zero coincidences in that show.
And the story all makes sense.
No, yeah, because he was telling me there's a character that comes up and like the little dude on the island, the one that got stuck in the chest.
Yeah.
And like he comes up like way later on the line. Like people like you probably forgot about him, and then they bring him back in.
Dude, since you're like at 100 and something, do you remember that purple haired dude, Colby?
He
comes back.
Yeah, he comes back
like a badass later on.
Like a badass.
Yeah, like a badass.
Okay, don't spoil it.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying.
Him and the other guy, the stupid blonde guy.
Yeah. Well.
Look, I got you.
It's way too many episodes for anybody.
Hay que verlos, Oscar. Tú y yo. Primos react every episode.
It's really not that. It's really not. Look, because look, like you watch Naruto. And you watch Naruto Shippuden. And what other animes have you watched?
I literally just finished watching all the Black Clover 140 episodes in like 2 weeks.
100 and something episode animes have you watched though?
A lot.
There you go.
There's a difference because
watch it, Oscar.
I'm not. But you can skip the fillers too. I skipped a fuck ton of fillers.
Trust me. Like with Naruto, I literally have the site like which is our fillers and just skip them.
The Great Ninja War. How many fucking times do I gotta see Kakashi and Obito cry like pussies? Like I don't need to see this over and over. Bro, there was like months of just fillers of Kakashi. I know. Just
skip them. Okay, look.
That's what I did.
Look, but
just skip the ones in One Piece.
Okay, look, it's different because whenever I commit to something, I gotta fucking finish it. I hate being left on the cliffhanger. So then I'm stuck falling asleep at fucking 2 a.m. watching anime, bro. I cannot commit to something like this.
Okay, what about when the show's over? When One Piece is completely over?
I'm sorry. Look.
See, that's the problem with everybody who doesn't watch One Piece, but they'll watch like 400 or 500 episodes of Naruto, 400 or 500 episodes of this, 300 episodes of that.
Hey, bro, you're talking to somebody who actually tried committing to One Piece before. Like I remember, I thought Zoro was so fucking cool with like, Right. All right, look, I tried watching it, and it's just like, it's literally like it's a cartoon about like literally toony pirates. Okay, if you're not into freaking toony pirates, you're gonna get bored. Like literally the villain. I remember seeing like whenever I was watching them, it was some skinny white dude with fucking a swan around his neck. It was
He's
like,
not even
let
a
me
villain.
ask you
But he's
something.
not the boss.
ask
but
you
they
He's
look
like a
fucking
stupid-
whack as
Right,
hell.
right, right,
They
right,
look
right,
whack
right,
as
right,
hell.
right.
How long ago did you try to watch it? Because
Whenever it was literally barely coming out. I think there was literally like 100 episodes out.
wasn't it in the 90s that it came
Yeah,
out?
it came out in the 90s. So it's
that's kind of
yeah.
the
Well,
style
whatever
you-
was replaying
'Cause
on
it's-
Toonami.
Right,
'Cause
yeah,
right-
exactly.
yeah.
It came out like so long ago.
Yeah,
dog.
exactly. I was
If you-
watching
if you
it so
see
long
it-
ago.
Dog, if you see it now, it's nothing like that now. It's so much better. The villains are badass. The characters are badass.
Look at that smile. That could be yours.
Because
bro.
I played
That's it.
I played the game too. The
No,
character,
no,
the
fuck
characters
games.
still
Fuck
look
the
whack
games.
as
Fuck the
shit.
games. Fuck the games. The games
Right.
are not good. The games are not good.
Right, look. Not only that, I'm like, whenever you compare it to like other ones, I was like, even like in Bleach, when Bleach goes into like the what do they call their bankais? Like they look like demons. They look fucking badass. Right? They don't look like
Right.
freaking like cute little things.
Right, but you didn't stick around to see the Devil Fruit Awakenings or the Devil
But
Fruit
I've seen Luffy
Progressions.
with his big ass hands that is promoted literally everywhere. He doesn't look as cool as Goku.
you don't see it in
Goku as
action.
freaking like super powered up. He
Bro,
doesn't look
Goku
that
looks
cool.
the exact same. Oh, the only thing they do is change his color.
No, that's not true. I remember when Super Saiyan 4 came out. I remember when Super Saiyan
Okay, but
3 came out.
no.
I remember seeing
Super,
like
okay, Super Saiyan 4 was a big change. Unfortunately, not
yeah,
canon.
yeah, not canon.
3, same shit, just longer
Longer
hair.
hair.
That's it. Just longer. Imagine if Luffy was like, I'm awakening, and just longer arms.
Isn't that basically what it is?
That's not what it is. Because he what he does is like he brings like because his body's rubber.
Yeah.
So he'll suck in the air, give himself a shape, and then harden it.
So he's a balloon. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
That's supposed to get me hyped.
No, the watching it is supposed to get you
Look,
hyped.
I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Wait,
Sorry.
let me finish talking
Termina,
shit about
termina.
it.
Go
Well,
ahead.
it's related to
Yeah,
that.
I'm just saying. I'm like, it does not compare visually to Bleach or Naruto. All right, like,
From when you watched it,
well, I even from like what I like
No, because,
looking
dog,
at the characters,
no.
even
It's
looking at
maybe-
the
you-
characters.
okay.
it's
If
'cause
I
maybe-
look at characters of Bleach, I can go.
I haven't
But if
watched-
I watch the fights in Bleach,
That's different. When who
Okay,
can look at
es que-
Ichigo in his
es que-
like literally as the demon
es
mode
que-
and be all like, eh?
Could it be that you're comparing like the 90s episodes with the more current
No,
like,
no,
Naruto
yeah,
episodes?
that's what's going on.
So you have a change in technology.
if you see the way Zoro fights now,
Google Ichigo and then like put like freaking like leveled up Bankai
Oh,
Ichigo. Right,
Level.
whenever he looks like a fucking demon. All right, let's go down.
no, put Ichigo demon form.
demon form. Let's go.
Okay, those right there, or the first one, the very first one. Who's literally gonna look at that and be like, and then look up Luffy?
No, don't just look up Luffy.
Look up.
No,
Luffy.
don't just put up Luffy.
What's it
Put
called?
Luffy fourth gear.
Fourth?
Yeah, fourth gear.
Demon form. También. Míralo. Look like he came out from Attack on Titan, bro.
Look at that one right there. The one with the
That one?
Yeah. Any of those, dog.
He
He's
looks
badass.
like SpongeBob with his hands inflated,
dog,
bro.
You haven't.
They literally
bro.
ripped up SpongeBob when I think about
Hell
it.
no,
Yo,
bro.
look
No,
up
no,
SpongeBob
no.
inflatable arms. Yo, they ripped up SpongeBob. Now that we're talking about it, yo, Nickelodeon sue their asses.
Yeah.
His
He's
form
doing
is
them
based
dirty.
off of
His form is based off of SpongeBob.
a Japanese god, the sun god.
Oscar's doing them dirty, man. I've never watched
bro,
any of
nah,
these
bro.
animes. I haven't watched any of these. He's just doing them dirty.
I don't know which one it is. I can't tell you to look it
Yeah,
up.
because the sun
specifically.
god is a bird.
Yeah.
I would know that.
No. But I mean,
That is raw,
There's different
bro.
sun gods like
That
for
is
everybody.
raw.
No. When you watch the anime, they bring they
So,
bring it up. And
mi
shit.
pregunta era, so obviously this started back in the 90s. The
Right,
people
right.
that follow it are adults now.
Right.
The new storytelling, do you think is still kind of aimed kind of like childlike, or that has
Bro.
it matured? I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Right.
Because the first few episodes, you can still like,
Yeah.
8-year-old me will appreciate it more than
For
29-year-old
sure, for
me.
sure.
But what about
Whenever
now?
I started watching One Piece, I was like,
Let's be fair. How old are you?
When I just started watching,
No,
How old are you now?
I'm 24, 25. God damn, 25. Just turned 25.
24. So whenever you started watching it, you I mean, to be fair,
The first time I saw it, I was younger on Toonami, whatever. Then I started watching it. I had to start from the beginning, and I started watching it like last year.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the beginning, I'm like, and they got to the Sky Island, and I took a break from One Piece for like months, and then I was like, and then I started seeing clips, and I was like, damn, dog, I need to
Get back
I
on
need
it.
to get back on it. And so I started watching it. The storytelling, dog, there's characters that have been there for like 10 years. And then just now, like their relevance is like,
Yeah.
and you're like, holy fuck. Like he really built it for years and years and years. And finally right now we're coming to the conclusion.
But the way the acting goes, does it still kind of more like a childish style?
No,
or has it matured a little bit?
Oda has like really funny moments all the time, like
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
But the acting, dog, the acting is beautiful. Like when
Well,
when
the
Luffy
cartoons.
thinks he loses, right? But the voice acting that ties in with like what's
messing
going
with
on
you.
the
Do
screen.
you watch it in the original language?
I watch it in sub and dub. So like once the dub episode comes out, I'm watching it.
Damn, you're a super
Yeah.
fan.
But I do that for every anime.
Yeah.
though.
Well, look, like I'm saying, I'm like, of course it's gonna get better, and it's lasted this long, so obviously it has to be good.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying, it's like whenever I started watching Game of Thrones, the first season bored the hell out of me,
Right,
so
right,
I
right.
stopped.
Exactly.
You know, but then like I started a podcast, and I'm like, I gotta watch it now.
Right. But
And
And,
then
look, and here's the thing: this podcast has lasted for a while. It must be good.
yeah.
It must be. Proof. Sorry.
yeah, I guess.
yeah. Like everybody that I talk to about One Piece, it's always the same. Nah, it's too much and this and that.
It is.
Listen. Me, my cousin, we were talking about it, and then his older brother, my other cousin, man, mid-piece trash, whatever.
Mid-piece.
Right. And then I swear to God, 2 months later, this motherfucker posts on his story where Luffy gets his new form. And he's like, what? You know, he's going crazy.
After he inflated his arms.
And he posts it and he goes, goat piece with a fire. I'm like, you piece of shit. Like, you know, that's how it always
Fake
starts
fan.
with everybody, dog.
No, not everybody, because I'm not gonna watch it. It's way
I know
too far.
Angel really likes it too.
Yeah, our cousin.
Oh,
yeah.
he does?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's a huge fan. It's just like I can't. For my well being, I cannot commit to
If you
that.
if you watch the one that just came out, the scene that just came out, the Zoro versus Kaido, dog, Zoro, he like.
See, I would watch that because I thought Zoro was fucking
Dog,
badass.
Zoro has 3 swords, right?
Yeah.
One is about 2 right here. Then he does this thing where he goes 9 blades. So now
He
it's
has like in between this.
dog, no. It's Zoro, and then another Zoro, and then another Zoro, and it's just like they're like images created, but the swords they're like they.
Well, I mean, I've seen
You know what I
Killer
mean?
B fight with a lot of swords too, and his like literally he holds it in between his arms. He doesn't need no after image.
No. The thing is, so everybody has like chakra, ki, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Theirs is hockey, and so yeah. So when he coats himself with hockey, it takes form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so now he does.
Oh, you mean
thing with 9
Hokage?
blades. No, Nick. So yeah, and it's really badass. Like if you were to watch the fight scenes now, you'd be like, God damn, this is nice.
Yeah, but you know, the Bleach movies are freaking bomb. Like, we'll give you all the like the animation. Like, obviously, a lot more money goes into the movies than the actual episodes. So, like, if you don't want to watch, like, does One Piece have any movies?
Yeah, they do have some movies. I haven't seen a lot of them. I watched Stampede. Stampede was pretty good. It was like a showcasing, basically, of Luffy's new power. So that was pretty.
So
badass.
what do I watch? Shipley's or
Just stop. You're never gonna watch One Piece.
I will watch.
You're not gonna watch it.
No,
I
Shipley's.
think first you should watch Naruto Shippuden for sure,
Yeah.
and then watch One Piece.
Have you even watched Full Metal Alchemist?
No, I have not.
I haven't seen that either.
I have not.
You need to watch that.
There's
one.
a lot of animes where
Have you watched
dog,
Dragon Ball Super?
I started watching Fire Force,
Exactly.
and Fire Force is really good.
Have you seen Goblin Slayer?
Goblin
Oh,
Slayer.
I've heard about that one.
Dog,
I've heard about that one. They heard it's really good.
Don't.
No?
No.
Really?
I mean, if you're okay with getting past the first
Wait,
episode,
I think
then
I'm
fine.
confusing it
But
with,
if you watch
Ghoul.
the first episode and
Tokyo
you're like,
Tokyo Ghoul was
I'm
really
confusing
popular.
it.
It got
I'm
rebooted.
confusing
I don't
it.
know
the
what happened
first
afterwards.
the first episode for Goblin Slayer, I was like, I'm not watching this. And they were like, but they only happen one time. It doesn't happen again. I'm like, one is enough for me. Like the beginning is just like they go into this dungeon.
Oh, wait. Someone talked
Jeez.
about that here.
And I'm talking about
jeez.
like you see the goblins like grab them.
Okay,
after-
wait, this
Yeah,
is a Christian.
I'm just saying, I'm not gonna go into full detail, but like once I saw that, I
you
was
have
like,
to
I'm done.
bleep up that
No.
word. Don't forget.
No, I know, but I think someone brought that anime here. Maybe it was Eric.
I don't think he was recommending it.
No, he wasn't. No. I'm not saying he was recommending
Bro,
it.
people
He was
recommend
just-
it to me all the time. I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, that sounds.
Someone.
terrible.
There's an episode. Someone brought up. Might have been Eric though.
All right, you guys
I
watch.
don't never even heard that one.
You guys
Yeah,
watch
because
Attack on
I
Titan?
had to bleep that word.
I
Yeah.
literally have not finished the last episode.
No.
Well,
Why?
it's because we were gonna do like
What's
a
wrong
review
with?
at the end.
Espérate.
Have you read the manga?
No, I have not.
Don't.
I heard. Okay,
Nah, you
espérate,
like one of
hold
those
on.
like fucking purists and shit.
No. Let me
no.
tell you what I heard, and then you tell me if it's
Okay,
true.
go ahead.
I heard that they rushed it and they ended really quickly.
100%. I saw the biggest ass pool. Imagine you were watching Naruto, or what anime do you watch?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. And let's say there was a character that was like, just never ever shown ability to fly ever. Right? This is just an example. And out of nowhere, in the middle of everything going down, this character was supposed to be just gone. And then they were like, you know what? I think I can fly. And you're like, what? And he's like, no, I think I can fly. And you're like, there's no way. And he just flies. He just starts flying. For no reason, it just flies.
Who's flying in Attack on Titan?
Yeah. No, it was an example.
No, I know, but I mean
Yeah.
to say like who's the one
No,
doing
pero
that?
don't spoil
I'm
it.
not
Though.
gonna-
I want to know. I want to
But
watch
if
it.
it's on the manga, who cares?
No, because they're gonna. Well, it's kind of based on the
Dog,
manga.
so
I'm not gonna watch- I'm not
they
gonna
keep
finish
saying
it.
that they changed the ending and it's not gonna be like the manga. I've watched all the episodes so far, exactly like the manga.
Well, it was supposed to end already, so I think they did
They're
delay.
milking the fuck out of this anime, dog.
Yeah, of course they are.
It's like
That's fine. When I
final
watch
season,
it,
part 1, final season, part 2. Now what?
You're gonna tell me you didn't enjoy when he got his head shot off?
Who? Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron.
Dog, yeah. but
Oh, that was fucking amazing.
but-
like literally,
but-
like
but- okay.
like visually, like it was good.
Visually, yeah, whatever. But the story.
It's
is
just because
I'ma
you
tell you-
technically you read ahead.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell
basically-
you one thing though. For me, what Attack on Titan I think has done really well is the war drama.
Yes,
That has
they
been
did
amazing.
really good until this last season, dog. Like
Even then,
Last season when they were in the city.
Here's the thing.
Imagine you were watching Naruto, the final, the last war that was going on, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna stop right here for like a year."
well,
and then,
yeah.
and then you're like, "Oh my god, it's almost," and they're like, "We're gonna stop for another
Okay,
year."
yeah. No, but
And we only have like a few more pages of the manga, and we're gonna somehow turn it into a movie.
Abraham, like I literally, like I just told you that I'm somebody that wants to fucking know what happens. I haven't even watched the last episode of the last
Because
season of
of
Attack
that.
on Titan because of that.
Yeah.
Because I
No,
was so
I
mad
give
because
you
I'm like,
that.
it was supposed to end.
I give you that, but the story itself, though, I think
it was good
It was good.
until
They didn't
now.
end it.
No. Well,
No.
technically,
It's
we
not
don't
that
know
they
what
didn't
they're
end
gonna
it.
do though.
I know what they're gonna
It's
do.
because my thing was like
I don't know how you can.
my
fix
thing
it.
was
I don't know.
they
how you
did
can fix
so
it.
good at portraying both sides as the bad side with respect to each other.
Yes. Yeah.
How they bring them
I
together.
was very
against
confused
the
on
other.
this last season. Whenever he was like showed up and he was like pretending to be like this injured soldier, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'm like, who's the bad guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
But let me put it like this: my friend Jaime, who I argue with about Bleach and One Piece, he has been a fan of Attack on Titan since since I met him, and he gave me like this list like dog tag. I was like Attack on Titan, and then he read the manga, and he was like, Abram, I swear to God, I almost threw everything away. Every Attack on Titan thing that I own, I almost threw it away. The ending is dog shit.
It's really hard to end something. I'm just gonna say
No,
like
dog,
a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people get it wrong. And
Dog,
That's true, but they have to get it right.
It's not
No,
even.
they
They
don't.
have to. Well, you can criticize it if they don't end it right.
Exactly.
How do you feel about the ending for Naruto Shippuden?
I think you should put it in there good.
I think it ended well, but for like the ending to be like, oh man, every time you hurt, I hurt, and then Satisfying is like, oh, like, what? I took that. I took
Okay,
all that.
look. There's a difference between like after. Okay, you heard about that,
Right,
But
right.
look, after the culmination of the whole war and everything,
Right,
then
right.
everything else is literally just settling.
Yeah.
It's settling.
Everything together went well.
Yeah,
Right.
So it literally like the after that. That's literally just extra.
Right now, now imagine if it didn't go how it went, and then all of a sudden Sakura, who has been like a piece of shit character for a long time, all of a sudden she's like, "Dog, I'm actually really strong, like OP," and then it awakens the power, and it's like you would be able to tell like, okay, the writer got.
I
lazy.
want to know what happens. Is that, like who the
You
fuck
can
becomes
tell them.
strong?
Don't tell me. I want to watch it. I don't want to read the manga.
I can't tell because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
right here.
Oh, afterwards. I'm
Yeah,
saying
no.
afterwards
Oh,
you can
okay,
tell
Yeah,
him.
but look. Here's the thing. Okay, look. Whenever it comes out in the next season, and if it doesn't happen, you come back and you tell us what you thought.
It has to happen.
But you said that they literally said that it's not gonna end that way.
The reason that I say it has to happen is because up until the point where we're at now in the manga, the setting is right for what's gonna happen. This character is gonna be pushed away, like oh, run away, get out of here, and that's how and that's what happened, and that's what's happening right now.
What I mean, first of all, you said that they already said that they were gonna change it. Why
But-
would they
but-
lie?
but
like if look, the thing is like if you already know that people hate the current.
What did we leave
ending,
off on the anime? Where did we leave off?
I
What's
didn't
the
watch
last
the
thing that
last. I
happened?
didn't watch the
Okay,
last part.
what happened on the episode you watched?
He tricked his brother or like the
Right. There's nothing left, dog. There's nothing left. He tricked his brother. He's gonna get the power and he's gonna start the rumbling, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing left.
You should just watch it.
Yeah. I guess I will. Look,
There's nothing left.
yo,
Because it's a big
I have some stuff on the folder we actually have to get to. I don't know. Is there anything left to talk about that?
Pray. Did you watch Pray?
Look,
Pray.
I feel so bad that I put Prey on the thumbnail for last week's episode.
You pray on them.
Yeah, because I had a friend. She's part Native American, and she's like, "Oh, it's so cool that we get representation like this." And then all I said last episode was, "Oh, I watched the movie Prey," and then I put it on the thumbnail. We got drunk, and I forgot. Okay, I forgot to talk about it, but
And now the thumbnail's out there.
Yeah,
People are
exactly.
Like,
And
when the fuck is he gonna talk about Prey?
I literally got a text that they're all like, "Yo, my friend doesn't want any spoilers for Prey." He's like, "Oh, what part did y'all talk about it?" And I had to be like, "I forgot to talk about it."
Yeah.
You know, but
Is it too late to do a Prey review?
no. Go into my folder, please.
We have to follow
I
that.
have I think this is Prey.
Real quick, before we continue, Oscar pointed out that I'm a little bit quieter today than usual, and that has entirely to do with on the last episode we were getting a lot of feedback from the AC that we have in the room, because it runs pretty hot in here, and so we have to have it running. But because of the microphone, it picks up a lot of the response from like just the it being on, and so I have to mute and unmute myself consistently, and it's just like, if I don't feel like something's worth unmuting for, I'm just not going to say it. Yeah. And so I've been doing that a lot.
And I think hopefully for next week, you would have a different mic.
Yes, I did actually order a mic that was supposed to have been here, but the seller didn't ship it before the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently they've been really busy.
Shit review.
I went through the seller's history, and I sent them a screenshot of all of their past sales, and I was like, like, this is the tale of a failed streamer, because it was like condenser mic, a webcam, a controller, another mic, and I was like, all of them were sold.
It's literally going to be me if this podcast fails. Then you make some of this money back.
You're buying them.
One by one.
I told you I was gonna start that podcast one day.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just I felt bad. I was like, Tony, I'm sorry. And sometimes like if you see my hand, it'll be like I can hear it, and I'm like it becomes unbearable to listen to if you have headphones on. Because I always re-listen to the podcast to quality control, and it's like it was really bothering me last episode. And it's not that I'm like, Tony, shut the fuck up. No, I want him to speak up, but it's like
we like Tony.
We just gotta.
Some of us now.
We're trying to make an enjoyable experience for you guys. And next week, hopefully, we'll be even better.
Tony will be back and reload it.
Yeah, and next week we should have the walls decorated, so hopefully you'll see some cool art.
I should stick around. You never
Whole
know
lot of
what's
One
happening.
Piece in the bag.
Yeah, yeah. But let's get to Prey.
All right.
Okay,
So
I have the. Can you pull the image up?
I pulled the image up. Yes.
Which one is? All right, what was the other one? I don't remember what exactly I put up there. Okay. What does that one say? Oh yeah.
Oh.
So, what does it say? Oh yeah.
Prey should be a template for all the horror franchises. Drop a xenomorph into feudal Japan to final destination on the 17th century pirate ship. Let the ancient Greeks crack open the Hellraiser box. Which is Hellraiser box?
That's the guy with the pins. Okay. So look, let me first talk about Prey. Okay. I think we talked a lot about it when we saw the trailer. I thought it was really, really freaking cool. That's another thing about the Japan one. We'll talk about it right now.
Can you explain the setting real quick?
So, imagine, it's when the fuck was the Louisiana Purchase done?
Like
1700s.
1700s?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine like the predator lands in the middle of like native land. Okay, you have French people and you have Native Americans living, like basically bordering each other. All right. And basically, the predator likes to challenge himself, so he lands in the U.S. in this era, and he's literally it's hunters versus hunters. So the idea is so freaking cool, What
do you mean hunters versus hunters?
Well, the Native Americans were all hunters.
Oh,
like buffaloes and stuff.
Right.
I was wrong.
Oh, that's badass. That sounds pretty cool.
1803.
I knew it.
Louisiana
Yeah,
Purchase.
when he said 18, and he goes 17,
When I said 1700, I was thinking late.
I'm pretty sure
1700s.
last episode I said 1800, And like I was like, you said it's so like convincing. I was like, I guess it's the 1700s.
I was like, it's the guy.
I was thinking late, like probably 1790s.
Yeah. Well,
but
yeah,
it was-
1776.
That's when the contract
bro.
started.
Yeah.
But saying 1700s, that's like broad. Like it's
Yeah.
extremely broad.
That
so
could
I
be
can
that
see
could
how
be
that could
1799.
See,
All right.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
was 4 years off.
yeah, so that's why whenever you watch this movie, you see French people and you see like them trying to hunt down the predator because apparently the predator's been fucking with them, and he's fucking with the Native American people because he wants a challenge. So if you guys have seen Alien versus Predator, you know that basically he lands here and he tries to challenge himself by fighting against the xenomorphs. Okay, so imagine like your tribe is being like hunted down by the predator, and you have like this main character who's this girl who's her, I think it's her older brother is like the main hunter dude, and she just wants to be like him, and it was a really good movie. I liked it. I thought it was great. I had a friend who, like she says she loves the representation, and it's Hulu's original movie, like the highest like grossing one so far, or the most viewed.
so I remember you mentioned something about them not being able to call it predator.
Oh no,
Thing or no?
No, that wasn't an actual thing. I said they probably didn't call it
Okay.
predator.
Okay, I'm just
because
I was curious. I was curious.
So right here in this image, where he says drop a xenomorph into fetal, is he saying like they should make a movie?
So I was talking
Partnering
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
So I was talking about this with them on the podcast the other day. I'll be like, dude, can you imagine if it just goes by every era, like freaking Assassin's Creed, drop them in the freaking Norway with some Vikings.
I was telling him like they actually capture one, they throw him at the gladiator.
Yeah.
Oh,
thing.
that'd be nice.
Yeah, and I was texting.
Murders everything.
Yeah,
Like it wouldn't be that great of a movie because he just kills everything.
I was-
Except for like one guy who wins.
Yeah, I was texting with Eric, and I was like, dude, drop them with some fucking Spartans. And then he's all like Halo, because the soldiers from Halo are called Spartans.
Right.
But it's just like it's a great idea. And then somebody brought up a Final Destination in like the 1700s. That's pretty.
On a pirate ship.
Or something crazy like that. Like, dude, start thinking out of the box instead of just recreating the exact same thing over and over and over. Start hitting different areas. That sounds fucking awesome.
I like horror movies. I just don't like all of them. I like a horror movie that gives me a good story.
Yeah,
I pop up.
Yeah. What are your thoughts of those movies that just end in like just like you think it's over and then it just goes and then it stays.
I don't like a lot of movies like that. But did you guys watch? And this is the only one that I actually saw out of the whole franchise. What's it called? Insidious.
Insidious.
I don't know if it was the final chapter or what, but it's when the granddaughters and some
You said you
they,
like
they,
that
they
one,
meet
right?
the
I know.
where they go when they get locked up and then somebody like the lady comes in with like a lamp to save them or whatever.
Oh, these are the ones with the old lady. Yeah,
I like that one because of how like subtle they put stuff in there. Like whenever she was asleep in the bed and like it goes into the window and I'm like, what's about to pop out? And like a red face just like and then gone. And it's just like creepy stuff like that like details.
I think for me, sorry.
Oh no, it's because you brought up and I remember which Insidious movie I really liked.
I was just gonna say for me, movies that have ended in like it didn't end well. It kind of ended quickly like that, but I thought was good was the. We've talked about it. We both like it. Sinister.
I like Sinister. I saw the first one. I
Sinister's
haven't seen the
so
second
I haven't seen the second one.
The first
the
one was
second
good.
one's it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So what were you gonna say about Insidious?
So
before
there's like I always like to talk about this one scene in Insidious. I think it's the third one. I think it's like this girl gets hit by a car and she has like both her legs broken and she's in her room and like she's knocking and she hears a knock back, but then later on she texts her friend and he's like, I'm not home, like, So then out of nowhere you just see like the lights go off. Then she has her laptop in front of her. And then she sees like, the door close slowly. And then like, then her laptop starts closing slowly. So you're basically seeing all the light being drained out of the room.
Right.
And I think that scene itself, like, it builds terror so well.
Have you seen Hereditary?
Yes.
Oh my god,
I
love
love
that
that movie.
I went to go watch it in the theaters,
Is
and
that
I
the one
remember
with
I
the
remember the
girl?
big scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets her head.
The big scene. I remember everybody was just like, I was so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
What about
and that's an A24 film.
Midsummer? Did you watch Midsummer?
Yes,
That
I've
one.
seen
That's a
it.
good one too.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you that the old people jump off.
That's
So-
it's made by the same
And then one
director.
of them, like he doesn't die, but then he's like,
That's the
no,
Green-
it
the
wasn't
Green
the
Knight.
same director.
Yeah, well, it's all A24.
Yeah,
It's all the same company.
They're not like a prequel or sequel, but they're like partner movies. Something
Yeah,
like that they
I like the Green Knight because I think he's the nephew of King Arthur, and that's why he's such a big deal. I thought it was a pretty cool
I
story.
haven't seen that. I like King Arthur, the movie.
You didn't watch the Green Knight? That's another A24 film.
Okay.
And you recently watched you almost finished the Everything Everywhere
Everything
All at Once.
Everywhere All at Once. Yeah, I watched it. I didn't watch the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
because I was watching it on the flight.
Is that movie
And-
any good?
I've heard a ton of great stuff. Danny says that he
I've
doesn't.
heard
Okay,
good.
no, the story is good. I don't like some of the jokes. They're kind of like, I feel like they're not funny, and like the way they're mixed in with the
Well, it's because Abraham
fighting.
didn't write them.
Yeah, this might be the
Come on,
case.
bro.
But the story itself, I think it's interesting.
Yeah, the way you explained it sounded good to me.
Yeah, no, the story
Yeah,
itself is
yeah.
interesting. Just the jokes that they mix in with the fighting and the way
Well,
the fighting goes.
I
that's
saw the
part that-
trailer for it, and it just didn't look interesting at all.
yeah.
Which is,
I was interested, but I wasn't interested enough.
I think it came out in a bad time because everybody was just talking about the multiverse from Doctor Strange, and it felt like redundant. And it was just like it's.
Multiverse was kind of a letdown.
I think
It was good.
There's
I liked
there was
it.
a lot
I
of
liked
good parts to it, but it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm telling you, I think it's probably at the same time. It's just like you couldn't wait until the Doctor Strange movie came out to maybe delay it a bit.
It was just like the fans were hyping it. Oh my god, every single Marvel character ever is gonna come out,
Yeah.
and I was like, and then I saw the movie. I was like, well, that wasn't what happened,
Yeah, well,
but it was good.
I saw a meme that was just like every Marvel movie now just feels like a side quest, and
Yeah.
it literally it does. I have there's.
I like the Zombie Strange though.
other-
Zombie Strange is
yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
He
he was cool.
Badass.
Yeah, other than the Spider-Man movie, none of the Marvel movies so far have hit.
I really like the Spider-Man movies. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
Did you watch the new Thor movie?
No, not yet. Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it's
Not yet.
fucking. It's,
Yeah.
it's literally a joke. It's
Really?
It's all. It's all,
I never really liked the Thor movies. I liked the first one. And
you didn't like Ragnarok?
I liked Ragnarok, but it just didn't. It just
Yeah, it's
don't
because
know.
Thor 1 and 2 had really dark tones, and then it did like a complete 180 to like
they're
the retro.
adding a lot of like, oh, we gotta include everything and everybody, and we gotta put in jokes here and there everywhere. But it's like
It's just the jokes everywhere that
yeah,
bother me so
that-
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but watch Prey, you guys. I'm sorry I didn't talk about it last
And
time. It slipped my mind.
Don't fall prey for the clickbait. Haha.
No.
So what about Nope? How did you feel about that one? Because my
I-
girlfriend wants to go see it, and we're probably gonna go.
I love Nope. After you watch it, watch my review. Yeah, in case you missed some points, maybe you'll catch something I didn't.
I forgot you did.
Yeah,
the review,
and I think it's great. I think it does a good twist to the UFOs, and it's not a horror movie. It's like a thriller, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it.
Now, with
UFOs.
that being said,
Yeah,
what do you think about aliens for real?
Abel told us not to talk about aliens and
that he creeps him out.
Like, I think we're dumb to believe that we're the only
Right.
living creatures out there with the galaxy being as gigantic as it is. It's just I don't believe that they're living amongst us like a lot of conspiracy theorists think.
Yeah, I don't think they're living amongst us, but I think, if anything, they're out there somewhere.
Yeah, they gotta be out there.
They gotta have like a spot just chilling.
What's
on
more
Earth.
scary though, that there are out there or that there's nothing out there?
I think if there's nothing out there,
Yeah.
that would be way more scary. Because then, we're fucked.
Well, I
What
mean,
do we-
we're fucked regardless.
Yeah, right. But
Yeah.
but let's say like we were like, okay, now we can travel to other planets, but there's nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
Then
mean-
what would we do?
you can buy your own planet. The Guru planet.
That is true.
Guru
Well,
planet.
Can we talk about my favorite alien?
What's your favorite alien?
Probably the Arbiter from Halo.
Arbiter from Halo. Who's
What is
that?
that?
Yeah, so on Halo 2, there's this elite who helps you out.
Oh, okay. I think I know. Is it?
Yeah,
I think I
so
remember that.
Is that the pink
Halo
one?
3, Halo 3.
Oh, Halo 3.
Yeah.
he comes out in Halo 2.
I think.
Does he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him
Yeah.
on Halo 2.
So, let's see, the second picture is, I think, is from Halo 2. Yeah. So, we actually talked about the bounty that Moist Critical put out about the
Oh, right.
$20,000 if you can beat
Oh,
Halo
yeah,
2
yeah. Without dying.
Yeah, all skulls but one, and you have to do all of it. It's 13 levels. It's fucking ridiculous. Somebody finally did it, and I have the clip. So let's
$20,000
my
bounty.
$20,000. It's fucking awesome.
So the guy who set the record is like, I'll give you $20,000, or
Well, it's because like if anybody has ever played Halo 2 on Legendary, you know how hard it is.
Hard as fuck.
It's like it's the hardest Halo game out there.
The guy on the left, he's the one that gave the challenge.
So
I'm sure
Oh,
you've seen
he
him.
put out the
Yeah.
bounty. Okay, I like that guy.
Moist Critical put out the bounty. Yeah, and the guy on the right, he was actually the first guy that everybody was watching. That everybody was like, dude, this guy is gonna be the one to
He's
do
gonna
it
be the one.
because he likes to
was
challenge
watching them live,
himself.
too.
He's doing one right now. I think that you have to shoot no bullets and like get through like a big portion of the game. Like
What the fuck?
he likes challenging himself, and everybody was like, if anybody's gonna beat it, it's gonna be him. So you want to watch?
Here we
Is
go.
the volume up, Tony?
Vámonos.
There's not going to be any more reinforcements on his side. It's just a matter of shooting him to death.
He's got the plane.
And Johnson is memeing himself.
I haven't finished Halo 2. I guess this is
What's
the
he
last
doing?
Yeah.
boss.
So he's fighting against the
Can you
brute
shoot
leader.
Johnson?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
So literally,
Yes?
this is the very end.
Let's go!
There you go, chat.
That's it. I've never been so happy to lose 20 grand.
$20,000.
That is so
You see how there's
fucking
no
huge.
cru-
18 years in the
pause it.
making.
See, you see how there's no cruiser in the middle. Like you whenever you aim, you don't know where you're shooting.
Cursor.
Cursor, right? Yeah. So, like he said, it's like literally it's been like 19 years. Nobody's ever done this before because that's how fucking hard it is. Like literally, people beat games blindfolded. People speedrun games, and like nobody had done this before this guy. So it's fucking ridiculous. So
That last part looked easy, but he actually exploited that Banshee into
Oh
the
yeah,
area.
yeah. No. That makes. I realized when I first saw, I was like, he's got the fucking. Plane
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, and first of all, it's not a walk in the park just because he had that there.
Right.
It's
We're
fucking
just showing the land. We're showing the end of
yeah,
it.
yeah. So play so we can see the guy's reaction.
Do you know how many people said it was impossible? You know how many people said it was actually impossible, my challenge? I fucking told you.
Damn right.
I told you it would get done. Oh, that feels so... I'm vindicated now. Even I, for a second, was like, yeah, maybe it's impossible. Let's go!
See, like now his whole family comes in.
$20,000.
No, still though, that support though.
Yeah.
Like from
His
playing a
family is
video
so
game.
supportive,
There you
too.
go.
Oh, hey, that's what
That's
I said.
so sweet. That's so sweet. It couldn't have happened to a better guy.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah, it would have been a
I
bummer,
turned it
like
off
some
because my
asshole
stream was
wanted.
blowing up.
Yeah.
Give me my
That's
fucking
so
money.
nice. That's
Yeah.
so fucking huge.
And then you see like right there, like his kid goes in and hugs him. Yeah, so
Damn,
you can
that's
take it
pretty
off
cool.
now. Like
Imagine if I did
it's
some
fucking
chief in the
awesome.
tier one
It's like like the
DJ.
commitment of some people is ridiculous. Literally, he sat down like I think he tried it a bunch of times before. Like he did his full run.
I'm
His full,
sure he died a
his
lot
full
of
run
times.
was 6 hours and 30 minutes, and you
It's
had
not
to
bad.
you had to stream it all in one sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like imagine like he I think he's the one who got like 5 hours in and died.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah. He was the one we were talking about when we were talking about the
Right.
thing. Like, it was literally him. And, it's fucking, like, the determination literally got him through it. Yeah. And, fuck yeah, like, $20,000. Yeah, so.
And the achievement.
Oh, yeah.
also the
Yeah,
achievement.
but now, of course, since now the record has been set, now if people try to beat him, they're going to have to beat that.
I looked into like the way that people have actually like I didn't know that there was like a big community of speedrunners out
Yeah.
there that take that shit seriously. That will beat your record
My
by
milliseconds.
yeah, just a little bit, and then that. They,
I have a friend who is the first person to ever speedrun, I think Mario 64, but like on the drums.
What?
Yeah, like he set up electrical drums, and like literally he hits it to run and to like beat it.
Yeah,
So
what the fuck?
he holds the
Cool.
record for that, and it's fucking awesome.
That's
No,
cool.
Yeah,
That's-
I think Critical even like donated like to him
Yeah.
before, so it's
I've
pretty
seen
awesome.
a lot. Like whenever I looked at the speed runs where they do like they do like a backflip into the stairs,
Yeah.
and then they're like "Trrr," all the way up the stairs, and they just keep coming up and finding more bugs in the game.
Let me see what else I have on the folder real quick. I think there was one more thing I want to talk about. Oh, the room one. Yeah. Oh, so me and Danny painted the room, and I was like, "Oh, let's do like a cool little quick video for this."
We painted the room. Oh my goodness!
Like I made this literally just before we started. There's the paint we're gonna choose. So Danny.
Man, wow. Dude, I gained weight.
I have a question.
Look at the gray hair.
Whose idea was it to do the podcast?
I told Danny.
Who came up with the name?
Me.
Okay, when I thought I didn't know whose podcast or whatever, but I swear to God, whenever I heard the name, I was like, Danny came up with it.
Oh.
And then I was like, I just imagine him sitting down and he's like, okay, I got it. The Unqualified Unqualified Gurus podcast. That's how I imagine in his voice and everything.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, no, I it was during the time that everybody was making fun of like financial gurus, dating gurus, and like I thought it was funny.
It's really good. You guys can't because I've kept like trying to find like a name for it, and everything's taken
For your podcast.
Taken.
There's so many unqualified blank.
Yeah, there is.
I'm so glad we got this before anybody else tried to get it.
Just like there's like everything. Like there's an everything podcast, literally.
Yeah.
Like the everything podcast. I was like, well, fuck.
I found it cool, like mixing one the other way. Oh, Sierra sent me a clip from it. It was called Ponte las Pilas. Yeah, Ponte las Pilas pod. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And there's a new one. There was like these guys called Isimo, and they broke up.
Okay.
So now there's one part that's called Isimo still. The other one's called Un Poquito. I think that sounds pretty cool.
Podcast.
Yeah, and it's just like coming up with the name is usually hard for me. Like coming up with like anything that names me, because like coming up with gamer tags, I'm always the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Like coming up with like a musician name, fucking hard as hell.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she's like, because I'll always like mine are always either like ABE97, ABE64. And she'll be like, dude, come up with something better.
Yeah. Yo, whenever you start putting numbers in, that's when like you've given up.
Yeah. Like hers is always like, hers are cool. Like hers will be like Emerald Sylph or something like that. And or Pine Tree Foo.
We'll tell her to help you come up with a better one.
Yeah.
Because like you need to be more accessible.
She's like the main reason why I don't want to make my name my stage name. Because she's like real big on like using like names that are not your name. You know what I mean?
So she wants you to have like a stage name.
She hasn't given any thoughts about it, but that's where I get my like, I don't want my name.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, like I don't know if we said your name on here, but I was like, I think your name sounds good enough to be like your stage name.
Gracias.
And like there's no better marketing than that. I'm like it's easy to say and it sounds good. So it's like just think about it. And do we have anything else? Are we done for today?
I had one thing because we were talking about anime earlier. I've been trying to download the image. I have 2 of them downloading and they just never finished. I don't know, is the internet out here or what? But if you want to look it up for me, it was actually this artist. He made a rendition of Dragon Ball in the Studio Ghibli art style, and I thought it was so cool. Like that
sounds cool.
Yeah,
what do I
so
type?
If you just
Dragon
type in
Balls.
Goku Studio Ghibli. And I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I would love if it was a real thing. I'd watch it for not that one. No, the second one.
Oh, that looks nice.
That one
Yeah,
right
that
there.
looks so cool.
I thought that would be amazing.
I like
if
when other studios draw other studios.
And then this
That was
artist,
cool
he just
as
made
fuck.
this like just as a concept. And I wanted to put it up earlier, but it was not. It's still
Yeah, we were
downloading.
talking about anime. Yeah, no,
It's
that's
still
badass.
downloading.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty cool.
I'm glad. Like we actually this ended up being a longer interview. We talked about anime. We talked about everything. There's still so many stuff we haven't
We're gonna
talked to.
have to do it again.
Yeah, well,
'cause we're
definitely.
gonna talk about the cancel culture and all that.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love to have you back, and
you,
you
thank
know,
you. I'd
like,
love to be back.
thank you for being here and lasting as long as you have. You know, it's
We appreciate the time.
yeah.
Oh man, for sure.
I'm sure they do too, right?
Yeah.
Show some love for Aybruhmm
Yeah.
in the comments.
Yeah, so like straight up, like like you can plug your next show, like say whatever you want. This comes out on Friday.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be on Austin to do some open mic. This in like the 23rd, whatever. But mainly if you just follow me and you'll see. I'm every Wednesday, every other Wednesday, I'm doing open mics, and then that's it.
And here's
That sounds awesome.
here's the handle, and then we'll put it on the description too,
Yeah.
so you can
Yeah.
go follow Aybruhmm.
Yeah, and someday me and Danny will go with you.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, and if Tony's
Si
brave
te
enough.
portas
Yeah,
bien.
no, for sure.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, wait, to watch, not to perform. Never that.
But
yeah,
like straight up, if you need me to take pictures of you, I'll go take pictures.
and then look out for Oscar. He's gonna start streaming soon.
Oh,
Oh,
we forgot to talk about the.
I will
the image.
join them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To play
I'll
some
probably have one.
Phasmophobia.
Yeah, we were talking about. Apparently, there's like a ghost hunting game. So
Oh.
we're probably gonna do something like that.
Phasmophobia
right there.
for sure.
So look, you can look me up. I went under UQ Guru.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it has a good flow to it. Danny and me were brainstorming, trying to come up with something more clever than that, but unfortunately,
But as
like
Aybruhmm also said, everything's taken.
yeah. So Danny wanted us to do. It was GG. What was it? Guru Gaming.
Guru Gaming.
And it like initials are GG. GG's good game. So I thought that would have been really good, but it was taken. So fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But if you have a Twitch account, just go follow us. UQ Guru is super easy.
And go join the Discord.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a Discord.
We have a
Yeah,
Discord.
we have a Discord.
You get a role in there for being. You now are a qualified guru in the Unqualified Gurus universe.
Oh, there's this
Yeah.
one thing. Me, my brother, and my brother-in-law, we've been playing GTA roleplay, and we have this this server that we go on where like you actually have to like they have cops that roleplay on there and medics, and like if you're speeding down the street, they'll pull you over.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, or
I've
like
seen
if
that.
you like
Like-
if you shoot your gun, you know they'll get alerted to it and they'll go to the area
Yeah. Oh,
and they
shit.
try and investigate.
Kill your ass.
Yeah, and so like I just it's really fun, and then you
Well,
can.
Tony says he has his own camera and everything.
Oh,
so
yeah, so I'll
apparently
probably-
he's streamed before. So
I'll probably, meanwhile, if I stay consistent with Oscar playing, I'll start streaming too.
fuck yeah.
I mean, I've already
See,
been
this
on the
is how it
camera.
happens.
this
Do
long.
it.
This is how it happens.
This is how it happens.
This is how the Guru universe.
Next thing you know,
expands.
you're in a stand-up comedy. Yeah.
You're opening
That's
for
my
Abram.
job,
Yeah.
man.
That's crazy.
Oh, before we go,
Antes de irnos.
on the lineups, isn't being like at the end not where you want to be because most people leave.
That's only in certain places.
Yeah.
If the place is good, the people will stay. Just
Yeah.
stick around, watch the show.
Yeah. Because I know I've heard
For
like,
me,
I'm
the
telling-
worst is going first.
that could probably more nerve wracking. Yeah.
Well, not just that, but like you
Gotta
know,
warm
you
'em
definitely don't know who's in the room, and who's gonna laugh at what, and what maybe there's somebody who like is just having a shit day,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't even want to be there, and so the first person gets the
Yeah, the crap.
they
Yeah.
get the
Oh well. Thank you once again for
Thank you,
joining
bro.
us.
Thank you guys for having me.
You have anything else to say? Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Sometimes we would like to be like, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. But this time we actually have a very, very special birthday. Esteban, happy birthday, brother.
Oh, happy
Esteban.
Yeah, we
birthday.
fucking
and-
love
Happy
you.
birthday,
Yeah.
whoever you are.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday, Adrian. Ain't that coming too?
Adrian's birthday is in 2 days too, so they're like back to back. So happy birthday to both of y'all. We love y'all, and can't wait to have y'all back. Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
everybody, that's
yeah.
it. We're done.
Yeah.
Abram,
Yeah.
every time we go, we get our guests to lead us out with a piece.
All right,
Yeah, so look
So
at your
look at your
camera.
camera.
Say peace.
peace.
Out.
Hey, Abram, we're a good podcast.
Yeah,
Well, we're good podcasters.
yeah, I gotta go though.